that's enough of that. Okay, hello, hi. What's up? I already got 4 likes on the stream. That's fucking nuts. Oh my god. Hello, Antonio, Barry Wolfo. What's up, people? My camera should be. Yes, it is. Hello, hi. We're back. I'm gonna get this elephant out of the room real quick. I know I look swollen. I got my wisdom teeth out. Absolutely fucking tragic past week I've had fucking dealing with that shit. So yeah, I know I look fat. I don't I'm not, I promise. So I'm probably gonna try and not like scream this stream, which to some may be a relief because I know I scream in these things a lot. I tend to. But yeah, entire history of FNAF. This is the video we're watching by FNAF. Yes, that's the name of the channel. Links in the description to that. But before we do that, before we watch this incredible video, or I hope it's incredible, you're probably wondering, hey, you made a live channel, a channel for going live. Why aren't you streaming on that? Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why the fuck. I'll tell you why. Look at this. Look at this. I'll zoom in. Can I zoom in? I tried to do it. I have to wait 24 hours. I have to wait 24 hours before I am allowed to stream on that fucking account, which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard, I think. I might, like, I'm actually just appalled that YouTube is this, like, I don't know. I can't even begin to comprehend why that might be a thing. And to be honest with you, I don't want to give it my time or energy. So we're just gonna hop right into it. Oh wait, no, right. That's the thing. The live channel. I have a live channel. Please subscribe to this because this is the last live stream I'm gonna be doing on this channel. Link in the description. You hit that subscribe button. You turn the notifications on. I'm turning them off for me because it's my main account. I don't want to be getting notifications for myself. But please, for the love of God, subscribe to this or you are never going to catch another live stream again. Because like I'm not streaming on this channel anymore. Because apparently, if you watch my video that I uploaded like 2 hours ago, I said it's really bad for like watch time and shit. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say real quick. I know I'm kind of all over the place. Generic YouTuber voice. Oh my god, guys, can we go 24 hours without screaming or streaming? We can't go 24 hours without doing either. But it's okay though, it's fine, because that's what you're all here for, and if it's not, then leave. But yeah, okay, enough stalling. Blah, 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 blah. I think I have... Yes, okay, awesome. We're just gonna hop right into this video. I'm excited. I love this guy. Again, subscribe to him. Links is in the description for him as well. And we're gonna see what we got here. From what I understand, this is not a lore video. This is not a video about lore. This is just community shit, which I love. I love that. So let's see what we got here.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome
You know how the
to
audio
Five
is as well.
Nights at Freddy's.
And that's Five Nights at
Should be
Freddy's. Let me
fine,
stop it right
but-
when the sound stops here.
The scariest game of all creation.
The-
Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you guys about Five Nights
So 1080p.
at Freddy's.
There
What's
we
up,
go.
YouTube? What's going on? Corey Kinchin here, and welcome to
Alrighty.
Five Nights at
I'm gonna
Freddy's.
turn
No,
this
this
down
isn't
a
gonna be a
little
good time.
Kudos to the guy who's made.
Oh, yeah,
this
just let me know how the
horror
audio
game,
is.
seriously. Hello?
I love the emotional music.
Hello. If you're hearing this, that means that you beat 50/20 mode, and I have to do an interview now.
Oh, dude, I forgot
I'm
about
gonna
that.
Try and keep it going for a while.
Okay, I'm gonna know like half of these events,
Incredible. I would almost call him a
but like all the
speedrunner
newer
of
ones
Five
that
Nights
are
at
probably gonna
Freddy's
go over my
Hello, everybody.
head.
My name is Markiplier, and welcome back.
I want this video to
Five
just
Nights
be
at
Mark's
Freddy's.
gameplay for an hour and a half.
Yeah!
Maybe we'll do that one day.
Music man!
Watching all the FNAF live streams. Made by John.
Today, the day
Subscribe.
I'm uploading this video is Five Nights at Freddy's 8th birthday. Five Nights
8th
at Freddy's has
birthday.
been around for 8 years, which means there's
I
actually
forgot, that's
fans of the
insane.
franchise
Oh
that
my
are
God.
as old as the games are. which is crazy
Oh,
to
shit.
think about. Even
Oh,
though
shit,
I was
that's
14
true.
when FNAF began, I've been along this ride since basically the beginning. And I thought it'd be pretty cool to bring a few of my friends on this video to help share their stories.
Oh, did he
about
actually
FNAF
get,
and
like,
how they
FNAF
first
YouTubers
found
on?
the games and how the games have
Oh, no way,
impacted
what the
their
hell?
lives. So this is kind of a double
that's
video.
dope.
You get the entire history of FNAF, but also a major collab between a bunch of FNAF YouTubers telling their stories about the franchise along the way. So without further ado, let's get into the entire history of Five Nights at Freddy's. And this story doesn't begin where you may think.
With chippers, right?
FNAF may have been released in
Yeah.
2014, but its true beginning goes all the way back to December 29th, 2013,
Right, yeah,
when
okay.
Shipper and Sons Lumber
Yeah,
Co.
there it
was
is,
released
alright.
by Scott Cawthon. After creating various animations
I
and
kinda wanna
RPG
play this
games
game.
such as The Desolate Hope, The Desolate Room, and Eye for Moon for many years beforehand,
Eye for
Scott
Moon.
Cawthon decided his next game was going to be
Jesus
Shipper
Christ.
and Sons Lumber Co. The game centers around a beaver who is just starting to get into the lumber business, and the
Is
game
Daco?
came with mixed reviews. With
I don't
reviewers
really
stating that the
watch
characters in
Daco,
the
so
game
I don't
looked
really-
creepy and resembled animatronic dolls. The game itself doesn't have much to do with FNAF. It's these reviews that really
Oh, I
sparked
can see
the
that,
idea
actually.
that would later be known as
I used to be
Five
like,
Nights
I don't
at
understand
Freddy's.
that
Scott wasn't
review
all
or
for
that
making
complaint
FNAF
about the
right
game.
away. He
Like, I
actually
can
had
kinda
to
see it
choose
now.
between 3 games. He decided he wanted to give game making one last try before he moved on.
This is
to
the
a
craziest
different
part of
career.
all
He was
this,
deciding
that,
between,
like,
quote,
this was
a
his
sequel to
last
Desolate
game,
Hope,
or it was
a
gonna
remake
be.
of my first game, Legacy of Flan, or a new idea about animatronics and security cameras. Receiving negative reviews on something you worked hard on is not fun and can be very demotivating.
Oh my God, tell me
but
about
Scott
it.
eventually decided to embrace the reviews and try his
Absolutely
hand at
tragic.
making a horror game based around creepy animatronic dolls and security cameras. This is how FNAF was
Fuck
born.
yeah.
We don't know much about Scott's process while making the first FNAF game, but we do know some things that he hid in the newspapers in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. In the blurred text on the sides, Scott revealed that Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were just placeholder names while he
That
was
was so
creating the
cool.
game.
That was
He
so cool
slowly
people
fell in
found
love
it.
with the names as
The,
they continued production. We
hidden
also learned
text
that
in the
Scott modeled Foxy
newspapers.
while in the car on a 14-hour trip to visit his
Really?
in-laws in the summer of 2014.
Oh,
He said,
no.
quote, "It's very difficult to model a
Anything to
3D
get away from the
character on a
in-laws,
bumpy
damn.
car ride. Maybe this is why Foxy looks so torn up." While we were visiting, my
I always
kids
thought he
got to
looked more, like,
experience
janky
Foxy's
than all the
jump
other
scare
ones.
for the first time. He also said, quote, "In real life, I tend to have waking nightmares, meaning that I walk in my sleep, etc. One night, I dreamt that Bonnie was
10
in the
years in
hall
2024,
outside my
you're
door.
right.
As I jumped out of bed and
It's
rushed
crazy,
to
oh
hold
my
the door shut,
gosh.
I discovered that the door was locked, and it filled me with dread. In FNAF 1, when the doors don't work, it means something is already in your office. So when I felt that the door was locked, I felt like Bonnie was in my bedroom and was about to get me. Thankfully.
Is that where that whole
Scott
stupid
also
fucking
revealed that he
mechanic
started
came
a
from? Is
crowdfunding
that all
campaign
that's
for the
from?
first FNAF.
I mean, to be fair, it is pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I loved it. But at the same time, it was so fucking annoying.
Raised a whopping $0. He continued saying, quote,
Let's
"In the original
go.
game, Freddy was never originally meant to move around the diner and was only meant to get you if your time ran out. This was changed before release." Scott loved interacting with fans, but was otherwise a very private man, so these short
Picture is
paragraphs
amazing.
hidden in the newspaper of FNAF 3 were a welcome
if you're looking
surprise
chat,
to a
we
community
have,
that was hungry for as much info
we have
about
the
series
gang.
as possible. On June 14th,
The gang in,
2014,
emoji
less
form.
than 2 months before the game's release, Scott Cawthon uploaded the official gameplay trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's to his YouTube channel, simply titled Five Nights at Freddy's. There are rumors that Scott uploaded a slightly different trailer before this one that was removed, featuring an endoskeleton with sharper teeth, but
Oh, really?
Scott never has officially confirmed that was the case. One of
See,
the most
it's
notable
difficult
things in the trailer
when you're
is the
going
fact
into,
that
like, the
Bonnie is
past
seen
stuff
running down the left hallway
to
and
figure
not
out what's,
Fox.
like, a
This was
hoax and
later
what's,
changed
like,
during the
actual
development
shit that
process.
happened.
Another notable thing is the ending scene where you see
That's FNAF
Bonnie
4
ripping off
mechanic
his
history.
face.
Oh my god,
Possibly
you're right.
Bonnie
Holy
originally
shit.
had a bigger role to play in the game, or Scott just
Also,
didn't care.
I'm gonna be talking over it. It's a reaction video. If you want to see the whole thing uninterrupted, again, highly recommend go in the description, watch that fucker's video, because so far it's pretty great.
More because he
I mean, I'm just
personally
saying
thought
it's.
it was
I'm
creepy.
just saying
1
it's
month
great
later,
without
on
actually
July
knowing.
13th, an official gameplay video of FNAF appeared on Scott Cawthon's YouTube channel. The video is only 2 minutes and contains gameplay from Night 5.
Oh, see,
One
I've never seen
interesting
this.
thing to note is at the beginning of the night, you can see a sprite of a person with the number 1 next to them, indicating
Oh my
that there
God.
possibly used to be a set number of lives you would be awarded
would've been
at the
horrible.
beginning of the game/night.
For,
This was later taken out of the game.
on night
The
6,
first
you
Five
lose
Nights at
all your
Freddy's
lives
game
and
was officially
restart.
coming into its final form, ready for its official release, and about to start an 8-year-long journey of everything from Purple Guy to Fazgoose. So Here we go.
Phasgoo!
The demo of Five Nights at Freddy's
Love
was
it. Yeah,
released
they
on
lost me at
YouTube
Phasgoo.
on July 23rd, 2014. There were not many people playing it at all close to the demo's release, except for one person. There seems to be only one person who received not just the demo, but the full game almost 2 weeks before its official release. And that was Ben the Scoopist. Ben was the first ever person to post
I've never
a
heard of
gameplay
this
video
person.
Five Nights at Freddy's on YouTube. In the video, he mentions that he previously played The Desolate Hope on his channel and that Scott sent him FNAF early.
Really excited to play this. Yeah,
The
he
fuck?
came out and gave it to me, which is so cool. It's actually on Steam Greenlight. I'll throw all the links up.
How have I never heard of
to
this
the
guy?
website, to the Steam Greenlight.
Ben's video only sits at 50k views despite being the
What?
first ever playthrough of FNAF on YouTube, which blows my mind. The full game was eventually released to the public on August 8th, 2014 on a website called The Sura. The game blew up almost instantaneously because of one YouTuber who decided to
man.
make a Let's Play video about it.
My
Yami
man.
Mosh. On August
What?
10th, 2014, only 2 days after
Oh,
the game's
okay, never
release,
mind.
Yami Mosh posted his playthrough of FNAF.
I forgot.
He was one
Dude,
of the
I forgot this guy fucking existed.
first YouTubers
I forgot
to
he
play
fucking
FNAF, and it
existed.
seemed like his audience loved the game.
The
This
bite
video
of
then
one.
caught the attention of a young Markiplier whose channel was at
Here
roughly
we go.
2.7 million
All right.
subscribers at the time. Markiplier's Let's Play was posted on August 12th and was an instant success, garnering over 7 million views in its first month.
What is FNAF?
Damn.
Let's just start at the very beginning, baby. FNAF. F-N-A-F. I discovered FNAF, like probably most of you out there, via the king Markiplier. Markiplier was playing this brand new game, Five Nights at Freddy's, and it just turned into an internet sensation.
I want to say I
Swept
remember
across
when
the
it
nation
came out,
back in
that video,
2014,
but I
can you
don't think I
believe?
do.
I want to talk a bit about how FNAF even got introduced to me in the first place, because it's a fairly weird story how it came about, and it's all thanks to my good friend Baz. I remember it was a New Year's Eve. It was December the 31st,
I have such a
2014,
problem with
and we were
accents,
just
like, I
playing
cannot
some poker,
understand them.
enjoying ourselves, you know, having some casual games, and he mentioned this thing called Five Nights at Freddy's. It was abbreviated FNAF. I was like, wait, what? Apparently it had like animatronics in. It had this creepy gameplay mechanic, but there was
Nah,
this
I'm waiting
other
for
link
Smike to show up when
which
FNAF 2 is
talking
brought up.
about.
Oh
There's
no,
creepy
not
mysteries
Smike.
within it, and, like, if you research, you might find
Oh,
weird
man.
things. I remember being super interested immediately from that point, and I got hooked on the whole concept of the game.
After Mark played FNAF, the game was in an odd situation. FNAF started blowing up before it was even released on Steam. August was also the month that ScottGames.com was updated with the new FNAF teaser for the very first time. Scott posted the official poster for the game along with a hyperlink that encouraged fans to
Dude, this
vote
is
to
so
get FNAF
unfortunate,
greenlit on
because
Steam
like
and
I
to
think
download
Scott Games has just gone completely dark now. Like, let me look it up. Hold on. ScottGames.com. Yeah, like, check this out. Like, it's just gone entirely. There's nothing. Nothing here. There's nothing in the source. And I've tried brightening it before because I'm a nerd. There's just nothing, which I think is so sad. It's probably because he got exposed for being a whatever, donating to some unfortunate causes. But like,
full game on
still, that's so
Sora. Due to
shitty.
FNAF's sudden rise
Do you
to
think
fame,
the
game
accent?
got
They do
greenlit
the accent when they're
quickly, being
alone.
added to
Shut
Steam
up.
8 days after Markiplier
Shut
played
your
it.
mouth.
Pretty soon, every Let's Play player
whoops.
on the planet was playing FNAF. Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, CoryX Kenshin, Dan TDM,
Steelbolt,
Voice
right,
Critical,
right.
IS Cupquake, and even a young Daco's Games tried playing the new indie hit. Other than the fact that FNAF videos got a ton of views, people loved the new take on the indie horror genre. Another thing that started popping up was FNAF songs. A channel called The Living Tombstone released their FNAF song
Chat, do we
called
play
Five
FNAF
Nights at
1
Freddy's
after?
the
Do we
same
play
month
FNAF
as
1 after the
release,
video?
which went on to accumulate over 272 million views.
This fucking
Other artists
song.
making
Oh
FNAF
my
songs
God.
started popping up over time, such as
Oof,
DA Games,
man.
CG5, JT Music, CK9C, and Tryhard.
Yo!
Five Nights at
We got it.
Freddy's. Hello, hello, John. Hello, FNAF. I'm here.
Okay, I don't know much about this guy. I've never seen a video from him, but from what I've heard, he's got quite the personality. That's all I know, though. I hope they show some of his stuff, because like,
Can you believe it?
I've never seen
John
it.
has invited me on his amazing
Very nice,
channel
man.
to talk about my favorite
Yes, I will do it. We'll do
in
it.
the whole of FNAF. It's been a wild ride. FNAF 1.
You can't be screaming, though.
altogether
My
is a
mouth
memory to me. I
hurts.
can't really think of anything specific with FNAF apart from just the whole game, the atmosphere of the game. When you think back at FNAF 1, just the atmosphere music.
He's cool and has accent. Thanks,
carousel
Doc.
music as well. Foxy singing. Dum 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 dum.
One other thing that started popping up was FNAF fan games. The list of FNAF fan games that came out
That's one way
even
to put
in
it,
just
yeah.
2014 and 2015 is way too long for me to read right now, but we will talk more about fan games later. One of the main hubs
I'm
where
sure
FNAF
we will.
fans go to speculate was created on August 14th.
Yo,
2014, and that was
Reddit!
FNAF Reddit. The Reddit page is where
I
the
love
community would
Reddit.
come together to
Love
post
Reddit.
fan art, theories,
Please
and
no one find my
interact with
Reddit.
Scott Cawthon, who once in a while would reply to some of the community's posts. Meanwhile,
That's so
in the
cool. I
mainstream
love
media
that.
world, FNAF was getting pretty good reviews. The Highlander back in 2014 stated that, quote, players looking for thrills should visit Freddy Fazbear's Pizza because Five Nights at Freddy's is the most
Hey,
unique,
hey. Don't talk about first person shooters like that. Why did you punch yourself and make your mouth hurt? No, actually I was stabbed in all four corners of my mouth and forcefully had my teeth removed. But you know, that's one way to put it of what happened.
game on the market right now.
Paper
and we need
potato.
more
I'm assuming
games
you're
like
Owen.
it. The game's reviews and reactions
Michael, look
definitely
now.
weren't all sunshine and rainbows, though. There were a fair amount of YouTubers and game reviewers who disliked the game, but for a small indie game made by one guy, it was doing pretty well. To me, the game's atmosphere really sells it. When you put on headphones and dive into
I
the
haven't
game, it
played-
actually feels like you're trapped in that office being
Profession. I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game off outside of the mobile ports. I'm not going to talk about it.
hunted by haunted animatronics.
I have them bought. I have the first one bought for
as it was the jump
a
scares.
time like this. That's great. I love that. It's an incredible jump scare.
On September 11th, 2014, ScottGames.com was updated with a new FNAF teaser for the second time ever.
September 11th. Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's a fun
Grand
time to
Reopening
introduce
is officially on the
Five
way.
Nights
The
at
game
Freddy's
had a
2.
tentative release date of 2015.
You
and
loser. Fuck
with the
you guys.
confirmation of a
Fuck
sequel,
you,
FNAF is
chat.
now
Fuck
not
you.
just a one-hit wonder,
Fuck
it was
you.
developing into a franchise. 16 days later, on September 27th, 2014, ScottGames.com
Should
was
marathon
updated
all
once
4
again
original
with a new
games. That
teaser
would be
for
a
the
good
second
stream.
installment. This
That
one
would be a
reads
good
something
stream.
borrowed something new with our first look at Withered Bonnie and Toy Bonnie. And then, only 9 days later, on October 6, 2014,
Is this
a
when
new
the,
teaser for FNAF 2 dropped on Scott.
this around when the
It was
fan
our
art started?
First look at Withered Foxy.
Oh
and
no,
then
he's not going to talk about the fan art, is he?
Everything went crazy, okay? I
Oh
remember
no.
Scott released the first teaser for it, and it was the toy animatronics. Seeing those guys for the first time, seeing these new shiny animatronics was so insane, and also getting to theorize about, you know, Chica 2.0, Foxy 2.0 before the toy animatronics were.
People loved this teaser because Foxy seemed to be a fan favorite character at the time. The hype
Oh,
for FNAF
absolutely.
2
We
could
love-
not be
we love
more
Foxy.
real, and fans were now more excited than ever due to the constant release of new teasers. Scott Cawthon was a master at
teaser
building
era?
hype for
Oh
his
my God.
games, and this strategy is what helped
Amazing.
give FNAF legs for years to come. Another 9 days.
I wish I
after
was
the
my
Foxy
age while
Rainbow
this was
teaser,
happening.
We got our first look at one of the new
Not like
mechanics for the game. We
8.
got the no place to run and exactly one place to hide teaser. This teaser hinted that we may have to climb into an animatronic to hide from the others. This ended up being the player putting on a Freddy mask to
Ayo.
disguise themselves from the other animatronics' facial recognition systems. This was actually confirmed shortly
Sussy.
after this teaser came out when the official trailer for FNAF 2 released on Scott's YouTube channel on October 21st, 2014. The trailer was an instant hit. People loved the cinematic feel of the trailer with its epic music and animations. Shortly after the trailer's
Some
release,
people love him
started
too much.
posting their
Stop.
reactions and analyses. This was the beginning of the
Stop
FNAF
right now.
YouTuber community. I remember the biggest thing people were talking about is how the game had no doors. The doors in FNAF 1 were a staple of the gameplay and made the players feel safe.
God,
Now
it's
that they
incredible
were
to think
gone,
about
people were
what was like a
terrified for the
mind-blowing
next
thing back
installment.
then.
The trailer began with the bop of the 17th century, London Bridge.
And then you reversed it and it said might kill all. Yo, this is my jam, bro.
The use of that song was perfect for a FNAF trailer because it
Markiplier fan, hi!
for kids into something
Hi!
that is horrifying. kind of
What's
like
up?
FNAF. One of the biggest rumors about the trailer was that if
Welcome
you
to
played
the
the London
stream.
Bridge song in reverse, it would say "The killer is out,
Oh, see?
Mike kill all, this is enough." I remember seeing
This is
those
enough,
videos and
huh?
not only believing it, but being even more terrified.
I
for
didn't
the
hear
new
that.
game. The trailer revealed that the animatronics could just jump out of the darkness at any time. The trailer also revealed that the phone guy was back. This left many people questioning how this could be, knowing that phone guy supposedly died in FNAF 1. Either phone guy survived FNAF 1, or
It's almost like it's a prequel.
From the FNAF community started flooding in, and speaking of theories, it's worth
What an
mentioning that
introduction
one of
to the
other top videos that
genesis
helped FNAF
of
become as popular as it was
this.
released shortly after the FNAF 2 trailer. On October 23rd, 2014, Matt Pat from The Game Theorist posted his first
Hell
theory
yeah.
video on FNAF. While Markiplier's viral playthrough of FNAF got people hooked with the gameplay, Matt
Slenderman,
Pat's video
Slenderman,
combined with
please.
all of the new teasers we were getting
Bruh.
really got people hooked with the story of the game. Markiplier and Matt Pat's videos were officially going viral, setting the stage for FNAF to become a huge
Shit.
franchise in
The
the gaming
theories, I
space.
love
With
the
all of these
theories.
teasers and the newly released
Or
trailer,
loved
people were so
past
hyped to see
tense,
what Scott had in store,
story.
searching for any clues about what the game would be about and when it would be released. This is
Matt
when
Pat
things
moment.
started to get interesting. Scott
Alpha
actually
Nexus,
did one of
hello,
his
hi,
opening
what's up?
interviews ever on November 4th, 2014 with ClickTeam Fusion, the company that made the software that Scott used to make his FNAF games. I'll leave a link to the interview in the description below if you want to check it out. Scott reveals many cool things about his life before FNAF and some of his older games, but the main thing that got people's attention
Wow.
was the announcement that FNAF 2 would no
Epic.
longer be coming out in 2015, it would be coming out on Christmas Day 2014. This
Whoa!
would not be the first time that a FNAF game got released earlier
What up,
than
dog? What up?
expected. Only 5 days after that interview on November
Definitely not the
9th,
first
Scott
time.
Games was updated once again with its final FNAF 2 teaser.
Oh,
What
this is
many
when you
people may
brightened
think
it
is a
up,
black
right?
image with a box for Cam 11 at the bottom is actually our first look at the marionette. Several
Ah, that
people in
is
the
so
community
cool.
figured out that if you brighten the image, you can see a marionette standing in the prize counter area.
But in terms of my favorite memory, it was whenever they first released the marionette teaser, and me and Pro Class Gamer immediately DM'd each other on Skype, and we were like, dude, we gotta cover this. We did like a dual commentary covering the
Fucking
teaser, and
Skype, bro. Fucking Skype. I can't
just
even.
talking about like, what is this thing? It's popping out of a box. It's
Wait,
like in
FNAF
the
2 is
shadows,
coming out? I
and
can't
just
wait for
the amount of,
2014.
like,
Oh my god, it's
security
gonna be
that was in the
insane.
game
I
that,
can't wait,
like,
guys.
Just not knowing what was really going on at that point was just the best.
People had a ton of theories about this image, but without more context, it was hard to figure out anything concrete about how this character would fit into the lore and the gameplay. We would soon get that context when the official extended FNAF 2 demo was sent to select YouTubers by Scott Cawthon only a day
I love when
later,
creators do
over
that, too.
a month before
great.
the game's projected release date. Markiplier, CoreyX Kenshin, and a few other YouTubers received the demo directly from Scott himself via email on November 10th. They were the only people on the planet who were able to play one of the most anticipated games of 2014.
Can't wait
so
for FNAF to come out.
naturally,
Me
the
neither,
Let's
bro.
Plays blew up. Markiplier already had his
So
first
much-
three
so much
videos
hype,
up on the game in the
hype,
span of 24
absolutely,
hours,
bro.
with the first one already accumulating over 3 million views. FNAF was officially back,
Ah, the
blowing up
minigames.
all over again thanks to some of the biggest
The lore.
games on the planet. People loved FNAF 2.
Ow.
The new mechanics, new
You just stopped
pizzeria,
doing
new
that.
jump scares, people were enamored with the experience it brought. But one part of the game that was brand new that kept everyone curious about what was going on at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was the cutscenes. One of the major
Hell
reasons
yeah.
the original FNAF
I'm a
took
sucker
off
for a
was because of
cutscene
its
too,
lore.
so.
Using the posters on the walls, people started to get a sense that there was a story behind these haunted animatronics. And with the help
No.
of Matt Pat and Reddit, people really started to try and find every clue possible to get us
No
closer
way.
to a concrete story. Scott decided to lean into the storytelling aspect.
Concrete
a lot
story.
more
They
with
thought there was a
FNAF 2,
possibility of a
introducing various
concrete
8-bit
story.
minigames and 3D cutscenes throughout the game. After
Anyway, I
completing
gotta
each
dash,
night,
just
you
wanna
would get a
pop in.
3D
Alright,
cutscene of
love
you
to see
on
you
stage
here.
as Freddy Fazbear walking around at the other
have a good
animatronics.
dinner,
The
bro.
minigames would show up randomly after getting
Great to
jump
see you,
scared.
as
These
always.
were arguably the creepiest part of FNAF 2. There are 4 8-bit minigames in FNAF 2, beginning with the more innocent one of us playing as Foxy walking off stage to surprise some kids while a creepy pink man? Purple?
Oh god, the pink guy, purple guy thing.
While the
Holy.
creepy man watches from the distance to us walking through the original FNAF pizzeria with blood everywhere while we follow a floating marionette. Yeah, these minigames were vague enough
Love
for
these
them
games.
to be confusing, but clear enough for people to understand loosely what the story was supposed to be. Lucky for you, I am not going to break down the entire
Emphasis
lore of
on
FNAF in this
loosely.
video because we would be here all day.
Aw,
Maybe I'll
man.
make that video one day.
we'll react to it.
No. Anyways, these
Maybe we won't.
cutscenes were exactly what the franchise needed to help keep the hype going. Around this time, FNAF hoaxes were also pretty popular. This was essentially fans making fake images that looked like they're real Easter eggs.
I kind of
from the
loved
game.
those.
The most popular
I
hoaxes
kind of
back then
loved
were
those
Sparky the
though.
Dog in FNAF 1 and the Purple Man animatronic from FNAF 2, but you know, there's a lot more.
If
than
you
that
grinded
now. On
1020
November
mode like I
13th,
did, the cutscenes
2014,
got
one
annoying.
day after
You mean like
FNAF
the
2's
anime
official
ones? Yeah,
release,
I
Scott
wasn't a
Games
fan of those.
officially went dark, not showing any other games or hyperlinks, just one black image with the word offline. The FNAF community was in shambles. People were wetting the bed. People were losing sleep,
Oh, no!
selling all of their Bitcoin.
There's
because
no more
this was the
FNAF!
end. What if FNAF was over? What if we were never gonna get another? When you brighten the image, you can see text in the bottom
Oh,
that
no.
states "Until next time." This image
Not the
stayed on
Among Us,
Scott Games
bro.
for a
Not
while.
the Among
At
Us.
least it was a while.
No more
compared to
Among
the
Us.
mere weekly updates we were getting. The website wasn't updated until about a month later.
Let's try a few edits, see if we can get anything. And instantly, guys, on the right now,
Whoa!
it's number 3, and no,
There's a 3!
it could have been here for days, guys.
Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was officially on the way. For
Oh
the
my
next
God.
month, ScottGames.com went dark. No new teasers, trailers, or anything. Yet FNAF kept growing. During this time, MatPet released his game theory on FNAF 2, and Let's Players kept posting their reactions to the newest games. The FNAF Reddit was filled with theories and tons of fan art, and people were anxiously awaiting the third installment. After a
Any
month of
game where the
silence, Scott
community
Games
is
was
heavily
finally
involved,
updated on January 2nd,
great game.
2015. The teaser featured a brand new animatronic with the text "I am still here." This was a quite shocking
Oh, God.
teaser considering no one knew who the animatronic was. In the image, you can only
Who
see
are
half of
you?
its face, so naturally people tried mirroring it to see if they could identify the mystery animatronic. When mirrored, it sort of resembled Golden
Wasn't this a
Freddy, but with
Markiplier thumbnail?
completely new features. 12 days later, we got an even better look at the new animatronic when the "What Can We Use" teaser dropped on January 14th. The teaser featured
what a
all
piece
of
of
the toy
crap of a
animatronics from FNAF 2 stuffed into a cardboard box, and when brightened,
Yeah, I
the
liked
mystery
FNAF
animatronic
3.
standing ominously next to it. People still seem to think that this was Golden Freddy, and honestly, I did too. The animatronic did look somewhat like a bear and was golden, and we didn't get a good look at the ears
No.
yet, so you couldn't really blame anyone. People had a lot of theories about
Ow.
what this teaser could mean. Most of
I
them
don't see that.
we were going to learn a lot more about Golden
Jesus,
Freddy,
sorry, I'm
and that
sweaty
the
as hell.
toy animatronics were going to be back.
I love
Little
the
did they
community
know,
art.
less than 2 weeks later, their theories would be thrown in the trash. On January 26th, the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 3 hit YouTube. FNAF was at peak popularity at the time, and you could make a good argument that to this day, the FNAF 3 era was the most popular FNAF has ever been.
Dude,
Millions
I
of
remember
people tuned in to
the
see
hype
what
for
next
FNAF
game
3.
had in store. The FNAF
Oh
YouTube community
my
was
lord. No, it's
also
FNAF
starting to
4 that I
focus
remember the
on
hype for
hosting
the most.
reactions and analyses of the new trailer. The trailer consisted of mostly cinematic shots with text reading "He will come back, he always does, we have a place for him," and ending with a jump scare. The FNAF community on
Oh.
YouTube and Reddit were officially off to the races, looking for hidden secrets and clues to what this game could be about.
Yo,
Even
what's up,
after
MC?
The trailer came out and we got a good look.
Thank
at
you
the
for
new
reacting to
animatronic.
my
People
video.
Still did not know what the heck this thing was.
I still don't know
Some
why you
people
did that,
still
but,
thought
like,
it was Golden Freddy.
appreciate.
Some thought it was Golden Bonnie,
Did.
and others thought it may be a hybrid of the two. ScottGames.com was updated the same day the trailer came out with the words "He always does" in purple text. This
You
led
always
people to
do.
believe that the text in the trailer
Always
wasn't talking
do.
about the phone guy, the night guard, or the mystery animatronic, but the purple guy. Little did they know that some of those things might
Oh,
be
purple
related
guy.
in more ways than one. On February 3rd,
the man behind the
ScottGames.com was
slaughter.
updated once again with our first look at the map for FNAF 3. When
I love this map. This is my favorite FNAF map for one reason only, and that is you guys probably already know this. Can I do it right from here? Please, can I do it right from here? I guess want to do it right from here. Yeah, when you flip it upside down, it's I don't know if you recognize it. It's Scott Cawthon's logo. I love that so much.
When brightened up, you could
So
see that there was
cool.
a ventilation system connecting the whole
Oh, that's
pizzeria
cool.
that
You can see that when you
presumably
brighten it up.
animatronics
Hell
could
yeah.
crawl through. This map debunked the theory that some people had that FNAF 3 would take place in the FNAF
This
1
series
pizzeria,
probably
since
got
the map is
Photoshopped
completely
like so
different.
much
People
business.
continued theorizing all over the internet, asking questions about what this game was going to be about.
Wanna
why does
react
the
to it and
purple
to
guy keep
improve? Of
coming
course,
back,
bro.
and
Yeah,
most
that's what
of
it's
all,
for.
Who
Hell
is
yeah.
that new Golden Freddy / Bonnie hybrid? Well, we didn't find
It's
out
his
the name of
logo,
this
yeah.
animatronic until February 15th when Scott made a post on Steam titled "Early Beta Testing successful. In this post
Colon
updating
D.
the community on the progress of FNAF 3, there are multiple words with double letters in them. When you eventually put all the doubled letters together, it spelled out my name.
I love hidden
Springtrap.
stuff like that so
Scott
much.
was
It's probably
very
why I love
active
this
on
series so
Steam,
much.
interacting with fans and answering questions
man.
fairly regularly, so it wasn't really a shock that he made this big reveal on Steam. In fact, the same day, Scott put a new post on the forum saying, "It's true, I was hacked, and the game is cancelled. Someone released it for free here," with a link to this GameJolt page. The community was confused and collectively freaked out and immediately downloaded the game. And when they opened the game, this is what happened.
What's up, YouTube? What's going on? Corey continuing. Welcome.
I think we all know this one.
It's finally out, you guys. Let's do it.
This was the first troll of many for Scott.
I love it
Cawthon.
so
The
much.
troll
Yo,
game
what's
was
up? Yo,
basically
Brutic,
one of
what's
Scott's
up?
older
How you
games. There
doing?
is no pause button. Even though it was obviously a troll by Scott, people actually thought that Scott was
Love
hacked.
from Germany.
Even
Yo,
though
that's
updated
insane.
posts to reassure
Okay,
everyone
from
that he
Germany.
isn't hacked. FNAF 3 is still
All right,
coming,
send
and
love
to
right
enjoy
back,
the
bro,
game
from,
he made for everyone. 1
this-
month after the He Always Does
this
teaser on
fucking country.
ScottGames.com, the website was updated again, this time with one on March 1st and then one on March 2nd. These teasers featured Balloon Boy, Chica, and Foxy with a wooden-like texture on them.
Do you know
People didn't
Futives?
really
I
know
fucking
what to
love
make of
Futives,
these,
yeah.
theorizing that these were older versions of the animatronics, maybe made out of wood. But the thing that caught people's attention the most was when you brightened up the Balloon Boy image, you could see a giant number 10, which seemed like the beginning of a countdown.
Wait, wasn't
People
it?
legit
Wait,
freaked
hold
out
on.
at
What?
this.
Wait, I swear I saw the 10
But
before.
the thing that caught people's attention
Yeah, it's right there. You don't even have to brighten it. It's right there. You guys see that too, right?
the most was when you brightened up the
You don't even have to brighten. It's right there.
Balloon Boy image, you could see a giant number 10, which seemed like the beginning of a countdown. People legit freaked out at this, including Dawko.
What is going on, guys? Dorko back again, and finally, Scott has posted a new teaser on his website, and it says "Guess Who?" with Balloon Boy, guys.
Jesus
Balloon
Christ,
Boy.
Dawko.
Holy crap, guys! It's freaking Balloon Boy. But is he?
My
But
God.
if you brighten
But
it, guys, there's a 10.
But
There's a
is it?
freaking 10 there. Which
I
means
subbed,
what
bro.
we
Yo,
need to
thank you,
focus
Brutic. Wait, hold on, Brutic. Hold up. You subbed? Does that mean what I think it means? Brutic just subscribed? Does that mean when oh my God. Guys, we hit 300. We hit 300. Oh my God. We did it, boys. Holy shit. 301 apparently. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that was Brutic. Yo. Fucking legend, bro. Thank you. Epic, bro. Let's go. Actually, nah, hold on. Let's fucking all clap for this motherfucker, bro. Oh my God. Beautiful.
I don't know.
Thank
It's
you,
going to
dude.
be released the 10th, but sadly it doesn't
Fucking
say
legend.
the 10th of March, the 10th of April. Who knows? But it just says
Absolute
countdown was
Chad,
gonna be
bro.
released 10
Do you like
days from now, 2
Markiplier?
weeks from now,
Yeah.
2 months from now, and
Yeah, I
actually
love him.
None of those
He's awesome.
were correct. The FNAF 3 demo
I
was
assume
sent
you
to
do,
select YouTubers on
Markiplier
March
fan.
2nd, 2015, the day after
Can you
the
react to my
countdown
second and
started on
first
ScottGames.com.
video
FNAF
Futives
3
commented,
playthroughs
brother?
were
Maybe next
posted
time.
on
This is
YouTube.
a kind of
Markiplier's
themed
video
video, you
gained
know?
over 1 million views
But
in the
yeah,
first
certainly.
7
One
hours.
day,
The game was
one of these days we'll do a stream where we just react to videos that chat sends in, and I wouldn't be opposed to you guys send it in your own videos. So yeah, maybe when we do that, you could totally do that, 100%. But for now, it's FNAF time, baby.
2015. The game featured only one physical animatronic who could kill you, and that was Springtrap. The goal
Which
of
is
the
so
game
crazy
was to
to me.
distract Springtrap using sound cues through the camera system to keep him away from you until 6 a.m. All the while resetting your audio, camera, and ventilation systems so you don't get jump scared by various hallucinations of
You
past
fool.
animatronics. At the beginning, we were introduced to the phone dude, voiced by Scott Cawthon himself, who then turned into the regular
wouldn't
phone
trust
guy
that.
after
Trust
some
what?
old training tapes were found and played for us in the place of phone dude. In the game, there was a small chance you would get a secret screen of an up-close shot of Springtrap where you could see the remains of a human body inside of him. These secret images were also in FNAF 2 with Withered Fox.
Dude, those images were like
Five Nights
genuinely
at
like
Freddy's 3 came with
creepy,
mixed
bro.
reviews and continues to be one of
Futives
the most
commented
divisive games in the franchise. The game gave
on
us
my
a ton
video?
of lore with phone dude and
On
phone
your
guys
video, okay.
called each night,
I was about to
secret
say, I'm
minigames and
confused.
newspaper clippings, but some didn't like
You
that
nuked
it
someone in a
wasn't
1v1,
scary
nice,
enough.
bro.
People said that the Springtrap jump scares weren't very effective and that the stakes were lowered because of that. Also, casual players were starting to get lost and confused by the lore since you had to actively seek it out by finding
Yeah.
cupcakes, clicking on a Shadow Bonnie figure, and typing a code into the walls of the office. The whole community came together to try and piece the vague 8-bit minigames into
Look, man, people constantly shit on how obscure that is. That you have to type a thing into a wall. I never would have guessed this. You motherfuckers have never done a Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg. I'm just saying, this is fucking child's play. All right.
To one cohesive story/timeline. And I would say that the community did a pretty good job with the little information that they were given. No matter what some reviewers had to say, FNAF 3 was another success for Scott Cawthon, with the trailer getting
when are we
most
doing
views out
the
of all the
reaction
other FNAF
stream
games and the
to
community being
the
more
people's
alive
videos?
than
I don't know.
ever. It was during this time on April
we're gonna have to
7th,
figure it out.
2015, the news broke that Warner Brothers picked up the
I don't really
rights
have a
for
schedule,
FNAF
so.
movie. We were actually
Wait,
getting
they announced that when?
and the community being more alive than ever. It was during this time on April 7th,
2015 is when the FNAF movie got announced. We still have nothing.
the news broke that Warner Brothers picked up the rights for a FNAF
Motherfucker
movie.
added the whole
We were
Revelations
actually
Easter egg.
getting a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. With the release of FNAF 3, ScottGames.com was updated one last time, with no secrets, no Easter eggs.
Oh, it's
just
the end,
Freddy's
guys.
hat
It's
in
the end.
spotlight. A final goodbye to the majorly successful trilogy that changed the...
Oh, it's gone.
On April 22nd,
Holy shit.
2015, only 50 days after the release of FNAF 3 and ScottGames.com being updated, the hat vanished. And the community was in shambles. People were asking, where did it go? Who took it? Is there actually going to be a fourth FNAF game? Well, yes. 5 days later, the hat returned in a big way.
Okay, yeah, this fucking was insane. I remember when this came out and everyone was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this?
Held by none other
Oh my
than
God.
Nightmare Freddy in the first ever teaser for Five Nights at Freddy's 4. The community ran with the name Nightmare Freddy because when you brighten the teaser, it shows the word nightmare at the bottom. The game would be called FNAF 4, the final chapter, and had a release date of Halloween 2015. The game seemed to be leaning way more into the horror elements that people were looking for in FNAF 3. It looked like Scott was actually listening to criticism in regards to FNAF 3 not being scary enough and decided
Hey,
to
Brutic,
course-correct
we'll get to it,
My guess
alright?
is
We'll
that
get to it.
Scott
No,
valued
not
the
today,
poor
though,
reviews of his
alright?
game because the poor reviews of his games were the reason FNAF
They should have ended here.
first place.
No,
A week
no,
and a
no,
half
no.
after the
Hold
Nightmare
on.
Freddy
No.
teaser.
They should not have ended here. There is a very specific place that I think they should have ended it because all the story stuff was totally, for the most part, wrapped up, and all the minor loose ends could have easily just been tied up with some other new shit. There's one specific place where I think it definitely should have ended, and I will get to it when we get there.
We got our first look at
'Cause I feel very strongly about
the
this.
words "Was it me?" in the top left corner. The community immediately connected this question with the Bite of 87. The Bite of 87 was one of the biggest mysteries of the first FNAF game, and now 3 games into the franchise, we still didn't know which animatronic actually did the biting. People started noticing a pattern, predicting that each new teaser would feature a new version of the classic animatronics in nightmare form, and that's exactly what happened. We got Nightmare Chica on May 16th and Nightmare Foxy on May 29th. Chica's teaser still had the nightmare text when brightened, while Foxy's said out of order. Both
Wait, where?
29th. Chica's teaser still had the nightmare text when brightened, while Foxy's
Oh, like, okay, I can't see
said
it.
out
Okay,
of
that's
order.
that's
Both
like
asking
hidden
the
better
same
than the other
question of,
ones.
Was it me or me? The thing that was the most
That's
out of the
crazy.
ordinary about these teasers was that Foxy had a tongue. This was the first time Foxy was seen with a tongue, and
Is this when the fan art started?
since it was cut from the final game. The teaser that followed these broke the pattern that was established over the past few weeks and shocked everyone. On June 11th, 2015, this image was uploaded to ScottGames.com. It featured a purple hat and bow tie under a spotlight. When brightened, you could see the text property
It's
of
Fredbear!
I don't know. When I first
The
saw
final
this teaser,
chapter.
I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
thought
Final
it meant
chapter.
Freddy
Final
Fazbear
chapter.
because it started with an FR and ended with an R. But upon further inspection, you can actually tell that it ends in an ER and not an R,
The tongue.
which is not how you spell Fazbear. The community quickly pieced together that the text probably reads "Property of Fredbear's Family Diner." This was significant because that was supposedly the first pizzeria and the place where the first murder took place. The community started to theorize that maybe FNAF 4
Guys,
would
why
show
are
us
you
more
simping
about
over
what happened at
Foxy's
Fredbear's
tongue?
Family Diner and why the purple
Why
guy
are you
decided to
drooling
start
over
with
Foxy's
Phase 3.
tongue, bro? It's made out of metal. 2834. It's made out of metal.
We got Nightmare Chica on May 16th and Nightmare
Look at it. It's metal cylinders. Y'all disgust me.
spell Fazbear. This was significant because that was supposed to be the
disgust
first
me.
pizzeria and the place where the first murder took
Yo,
place.
yo,
The
Adam,
community
what's
started
up?
to theorize that maybe FNAF 4
It's
would
hot.
show
No,
more
it's
about
not.
what happened at Fredbear's Family Diner and why the purple guy
Chat,
decided
what
to
the
start
fuck?
Phase 3.
The teasers on FNAF 4 are probably the best I'd say.
Oh god,
Best
100%.
teasers would go to FNAF 4. The memory that I think of with FNAF 4
I have a metal kink.
is
I also love
The
Avenged
next teaser
Sevenfold.
followed the same idea as the first FNAF 4 teaser. Someone placing a hat in the spotlight and then someone picking it up. And in this case, 2
That's a
weeks
bow
later
tie.
on June 25th, we saw Nightmare Fredbear sporting the purple bow tie with a giant
That's Nightmare.
mouth stomach. These teasers
Mouth
were
stomach.
getting so crazy that if you look
Someone
through
here.
the source code of the
I know
website,
one of y'all motherfuckers is into that. I know one of y'all motherfuckers is into
a
that.
random chunk of scrambled letters moved each letter back one letter in the alphabet. It actually
You
spelled
disgust
out
me. No,
Fredbear.
fuck you.
Checking the source code was a vital part of figuring out the lore at this point in the series, and that's why the FNAF community to this day takes every little clue seriously, because even a random bunch of letters in the source code of a website could have big lore secrets hidden within. The next FNAF teaser arrived on July 9th and featured what seemed to be a mini version of Springtrap.
Dude, this was such a random thing they added in FNAF 4. Like, does anyone actually remember
Clearly
this?
see 4 doorways, 2 on each side of the hallway. The community figured out that this character's name was Plushtrap, once again through the source code. This time, Scott used an encryption technique called Caesar's cipher.
Dude, I didn't know what a Caesar cipher was until I used it in one of my the prison archives, which I guarantee none of y'all fucking found the unlisted video yet. But yeah, I used it, and like, it's so simple. It's so unbelievably simple if you know what you're doing. Like, yeah, I like the second I found out like how you actually use it, I kind of like fell in love with it, honestly.
Substitution cipher in which each letter in the plain text is replaced by a letter some fixed number of
Yeah, it's
positions
so
down the
easy to figure
alphabet.
out, like genuinely.
Back then, if you weren't at
I'm
least
good.
a
What about
little
you? I'm
familiar with
good. We
cryptography,
vibing.
You were not going to figure out the new FNAF lore, or you were just waiting for someone else to figure it out for you. But
Yeah,
with
this
the
was me
thousands
all
of
throughout
people in
this
the
whole
FNAF
thing.
Reddit, it usually took about an hour, sometimes less. On July 13th, 2015, only 4 days after the plush.
God, I wish I was on the
FNAF
internet when all
4
this stuff was
trailer hit
happening.
YouTube. At this point, everyone was in full theory mode, looking into every detail and looking for
Uh-huh.
every clue they can to see
Yeah.
how this game fits into the lore we already kind of know. The trailer starts off with a shot of a flashlight flickering on and off down a hallway. This was the first time we got it confirmed.
Dude,
that
this
game was
trailer,
gonna be set inside
I remember
a
I could not
house.
fucking
remember watching
believe
this trailer and losing my
that
mind
there
at
was
how
a,
good the graphics looked and how cool and different it felt. I think
fourth
one of the
game,
big
like in
reasons
general.
FNAF is
Like
so
the
successful
trailer
is because
blew my
Scott
fucking
changed
mind.
things up quite
I was
a bit,
also
but
young,
not
so you know.
enough for it not to
Is
feel
it really
like
that
FNAF.
simple?
The
Yes,
trailer
bro.
showed
It's so
Foxy,
easy.
Chica,
I
Plushtrap,
swear.
the Freddles, and lastly a jump scare from Bonnie. That jump scare was different from any of the past games. The model was creepier, the animation was
it?
improved, and it
Oh,
just
yeah,
hit me.
animation.
It's
Yeah,
safe to
okay,
say
you're
the
right. You're
community
right.
went nuts over this trailer.
You're
Trying
right,
to
you're
figure
right.
out a few things: how a camera system would fit into the game, how did we get to the part of the house Plushtrap was in, and why were these giant nightmare animatronics roaming through someone's house late at night like
They're
they
just-
got up to
they
get a
just
glass of
are,
warm
bro. They
milk
just
because
are.
they couldn't sleep or something. We'd soon find out.
That's
Some
probably
of
it.
these answers. On July 21st, 2015,
Greetings, yo, Bowtie, what's up? How you doing?
Videos titled Official FNAF 4 Demo Reaction. Scott Cawthon actually sent Dawko and Raz FNAF 4 2 days before everyone else in order to tell everyone what they thought of the game. Both of their videos started
Yo.
with their reaction to the Bonnie jump scare, and it's just a joy to watch.
Oh, things are starting to move now. Oh, things are starting to move now. Oh my.
You know, what the hell? The game is absolutely terrifying, and
Love
I
it.
still don't like playing it.
I've never played
because
FNAF
it's
4.
So scary.
I played it
You
once
have to
and I
rely on
couldn't.
sound, and usually I get really
I haven't played any
scared,
FNAF
and
game in
I
like
think
years,
I'm gonna be
actually,
okay.
now that I think
don't
about
hear
it.
breathing, and I put on the flashlight and I'm dead. Still scary. The jump scares are terrifying.
Suddenly, one day, Scott emails myself and Dawko, and he's like, "Boys, you two, you gotta play test FNAF 4 for me." And we absolutely crapped ourselves because it wasn't supposed to be out till like Halloween that year, 2015.
Casually playtesting the
So
game.
I rushed home, I played it. Dawko was on a boat somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
Was released while I was in the middle of the ocean.
July 23rd, a select group
That
of
must be a
YouTubers was sent the
tragic. I
FNAF
wouldn't-
4 demo
oh,
and
that
given
must be
permission
tragic.
to post their gameplay. Then, on the same day, Scott decided to release the full game to the public. Very quickly, people started posting their playthroughs of FNAF 4, trying to get on the FNAF hype train. This was the day we got this
A little
amazing
late,
gem
damn.
of a clip from
Actually-
Markiplier.
The first night is never usually
Oh,
bad in any of the games. So
this
I'll just-
clip.
The game gave us more story than we've ever had before, showing us the journey of a kid who is being psychologically abused by his family. guided
Oh,
by
yeah,
a
this is when the
sentient
real
Fredbear
lore
plushie,
started, and I
traumatized
loved
by
it.
something he saw at Fredbear's family diner, and counting down to his birthday party, where his evil brother and his friends will pick him up and place him in
Notice me.
Fredbear's
I
mouth
see
so that he can
you.
Get his head bitten off.
I answered your simplicity question.
It was the bite of 83, because
Bite of
obviously on night
83.
3, when you go back into the living room of the house and stand right in front of the TV for exactly 5 seconds, a commercial will start playing from Fredbear and Friends with the of 1983. Like I said, this game was filled with the most lore we've ever gotten in a FNAF game. Did it make the lore of the previous games less confusing?
No.
No. Do I think that FNAF 4 told a great story
Love
and
that.
perfectly laid out the dream theory that I think was the real canon that Scott intended for the series? Yes, but I won't get into
Hard
that
agree.
now. The game ended with
Hard
an
agree.
emotional scene
Hard
of a crying
agree.
child on his deathbed, with presumably his brother telling him that he's sorry.
I don't know if you can hear me. I can hear. I'm sorry.
I can hear.
You're broken.
You are broken.
About the bite, I will put you back together.
Oh, I never heard that flatline before.
This person said to the
Oh.
crying child, "You're broken."
Oh, this confirms it was totally a dream thing.
Those were the final words before you could.
But then now it's not because the community didn't like that.
And where do you hear those words again? That's right. Glamrock Freddy specifically said to... Oh, wrong video.
And finally, with FNAF 4, the box. Okay? The box at the end of FNAF 4.
Oh my god, I forgot about the fucking
Iconic,
box.
Controversial memory that I can think of. The box. That's all I'm going to say. If you know, you know.
Upon beating Nightmare Mode, you're met with
Fuck this box, dude.
After a few
Fuck
seconds,
this
some
box.
words show up above the box. Some things are best
Fuck
left
this
forgotten
fucking
for now.
box.
The box had 2 locks that you could actually click on, but it did nothing. People tried everything to get the box open with no success. This would become one of the biggest questions in all of FNAF history.
Still
What's
is.
in the box? FNAF 4 was a really special game that told a solid story from beginning to end. But it
No,
also
the box
added
is
a lot of
bullshit.
questions
Yes.
to the lore that
It's so-
frustrated a lot of fans who
I don't wanna
wanted
talk about it.
answers. Overall, the game got a positive reception and was added to the ever-growing Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. 3 days after the release of the game, ScottGames.com was updated with the final, "The End, thanks for playing." But if you brighten the image, you could see a small, faint question mark after the end. At the time, it looked like Scott was coming
I didn't
back
see it.
for round 5. Exactly a week later, on August 2nd, 2015, Scott Games was updated with the final thank you poster featuring all of the animatronics in the series. FNAF, or at least the story of FNAF, seemed to be over. Almost exactly a month after the
It's
game's
over,
release,
guys.
Scott Cawthon made a huge post on Steam, officially announcing a Halloween content
This post
update
makes
for
me
FNAF
sad every
4,
time.
a secret project he's working on that wasn't FNAF 5, and some clarification about what we will never find out what's in the box.
I will fuck that
Scott
box.
Said, quote, "Now I want to talk about what won't be included, the box. You know, when I released the first game over a year ago, I was amazed at how quickly everyone found every bit of lore and story. Then, the same happened with Part 2. Fans and YouTubers dug in and found everything. Game Theory did an incredible video on Part 2, getting almost everything
And then
right.
World happened. No, 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 no. We don't talk. No, 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 no. Get it away. 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 Get it away from me. Get it away from me. No, no, no FNAF World. No. No. Oh, shit. Oh, no. It's all coming down. Oh, oh no. Okay. All right. I dropped some stuff. It's fine, though. We don't fucking talk about FNAF World, okay? We don't.
Came out, and once again, the story was uncovered by the community. It seemed that there was nothing I could hide, but then I released Part 4, and somehow, no one, not a single person, found the pieces.
Yeah, this
The story
post
remains
makes me so
completely
sad
hidden.
every
I guess
time.
most people assumed that I filled the game with random Easter eggs this time. I didn't. What's in the box? It's the pieces put together.
If Vanguard happened, then we're
The
no.
community accepted that way. The fact that the pieces have remained elusive this time strikes me as incredible and special, a fitting conclusion in some ways, and because of that, I've decided that maybe something
World, FNAF World, FNAF World.
forever. This blew everyone's minds and
Oh,
made everyone
God,
more
chat.
determined than ever
Why are
to
you
figure
doing
out
this to
FNAF
me?
4. More on that later. On September 9th, 2015, ScottGames.com was updated once again. The endoskeleton on the right side of the image looked completely different. It almost looked cartoonish. These updates continued almost daily, slowly turning every
Chat.
image into a
FNAF World, FNAF World, FNAF World.
This was extremely confusing considering the community had no
God.
idea what Scott had planned. A few days into these updates, on September 15th, Scott took to Steam to officially announce FNAF World, an RPG game where you
No!
could choose from a bunch of characters to fight against
No!
enemies. He assured people that this was not a horror game, but a fun type of game that he's been
Whoops.
wanting to make for a while now. He also made it very clear that there would not be a FNAF 5, saying, "It's very important for me to say again that there will not be a Five Nights at Freddy's
Nope,
5.
no
The
FNAF
story is
5.
complete, and the Halloween update and new game will not add to it."
And then
the post,
FNAF
he
World is
stated
like
that
one
he
of
called
the
new FNAF
biggest
World
lore
animatronics the
things.
adventure characters, and that it would be unlikely that a demo
Okay,
of
all right,
FNAF
chat,
World would be ready by
chat,
Halloween,
chat.
since
No
the game is
more,
still in
no
early
more.
development. Even though Scott said there wasn't going to be a FNAF 5, people were still hyped. We still had FNAF World and the FNAF 4 Halloween update to look forward to. Little did they know that one of the most important days in the history of FNAF was soon to be upon them. It was a warm September night. The forecast was cloudy with a 30% chance. I'm sorry. September 18th,
Okay, all right, sorry. FNAF World just FNAF World, it's getting to me, man. It's getting to me. Just make
2015,
sure
a
everything
day
else
that
is
would
good.
soon be written into every history book known to man. This was the
Okay.
day MatPat planned his big FNAF Theory livestream with Dawko, Razbowski, Ryan, and other
Chat
Ryan
forces
fans at
streamer to
Gaming.
mute himself
The
via
stream was
FNAF
meant to be a
World.
big collaboration with all of the biggest FNAF YouTubers.
Why? I don't
and
know,
really
Dark
trying to figure
Equinox. I
out
don't
the
know.
lore.
I
The stream
did
was a
lose my
major
mind.
Success, but there was one huge problem. The stream kept crashing. The stream crashed literally 2 or 3 times before they finally got a stable connection.
This was
But
crazy.
while the
I
stream
can't
was
believe
crashing, one
the
person
stream
was watching
didn't.
it all
YouTube
go
did
down.
not want them to
Scott
find the
Coffin.
truth, bro.
Dawko just tweeted out 2 minutes ago that Scott commented on Steam 11 minutes ago.
Yeah.
They were getting too close to the truth.
Oh,
Smike.
we're getting too close
Did
to
they
the truth,
skip
according to
Smike?
Scott, we're still fighting, man. We're fighting back today.
Scott saw an opportunity.
Oh my
at
god,
this
they
point
skipped
and
Smike.
took it. With the internet issues MatPat was
Wasn't he
having,
kind
they
of a
weren't
dick,
able
though?
to have the original panel on screen, and while they were gone, ScottGames.com updated for a brief moment.
In the FNAF 4 minigame. Okay. Okay, We're
Here's
talking about
Jeffy
the
has
FNAF
to react to the
Tom
original. What?
Graphics toy, like next to the headless Foxy, there's a beakless Chica.
Is there a beakless Chica in?
Shortly after this,
Matt, you
Dawko
should know
arrived
this.
saying that Scott actually emailed him the exact same message put on Scott Games. A few minutes later, Scott emailed Dawko with another question.
Scott's done another question. Oh god, he said, what he's seeing in shadows is easily misunderstood in the mind of a child.
Stop saying FNAF World. Guys, no more FNAF
It was after
World.
this question that they started
No
putting
more
the
FNAF
pieces
World.
together. Maybe
No more.
FNAF 2 never actually happened. Maybe all of these games were just nightmares of a crying child. The
Whoa!
final hint Scott gave
No
them was
way!
4 words, 4 games, 1 story. We kind of assumed it was, but it was good to know that there's not multiple stories going on at the same time in this franchise. That would be. This live stream was a huge moment for the community and honestly for figuring out the lore of these 4 games. Those clues led to MatPat's video he released that December, where I believe he was correct in his theory about some of, if not all of these games being just.
I mean, I know
free.
that it's
But,
lazy,
as Scott said, would the
but
community
like it made
accept it that
sense.
way? Scott updated his announcement post for FNAF World on September 21st, 2015, stating that all of the FNAF World characters have been added to ScottGames.com. Not only that, but we got a rough release date coming 2016. Seriously. Obviously poking fun at the fact that Scott hasn't really been the best with release dates. A few days after the FNAF World teaser
Love the
was
generic
finished,
hands-on
Scott
head
created
reaction
FNAFworld.com,
screenshot. Oh no, I have a lot of
dedicated
those.
website
Oh
for
god,
FNAF
go
World
through my
teasers.
videos
Once that website
and drop
was
likes
created,
on every single
ScottGames.com
one.
became dedicated to teasing
I
FNAF
got
World
plenty of
Halloween
those.
Edition. There were 5 total teasers for the game: Jacko Bonnie, Nightmare Balloon Boy, Nightmare Ione, and Jacko Chica. One interesting thing to point out about the Nightmare Ione teaser is that when you saved the image, it was titled Don't Wake the Baby. This was Scott referencing Markiplier's FNAF 2 playthrough where
Yo,
he
Trotty
repeated
Fox,
that
are you,
phrase while trying to avoid the puppet
are
jump
you,
scare. On
uh,
October 28th, 2015, FNAFWorld.com
Do I know you?
was
I feel like I
updated, and
recognize
let's
the
just
profile
say
picture.
The community was confused. If you logged onto FNAFWorld.com, you would be met with text saying, and I quote, I hex haxered scoot site and well released to full version on fan World tonight at exactly.
I didn't know about
6
this.
CST. Don't tread to stop me. Lols hacks. Then it was updated again not too long after, and I quote, I mean it. Am going to release it tonight at 6 p.m. CST. Take me seriously, you'll be sorry. I will
I do?
boost tip link.
Are you the guy
right
that drew
here,
the
Lulz hacks. I think most of the community was aware that
That
this
drew
was Scott
the,
trolling, since there seemed to be a pattern with Scott based on the FNAF
my
3
request.
troll game. But there was a good amount of people
The-
online
from the
expressing
replies on
concern
Twitter.
that FNAFworld.com might have actually been hacked. One final message appeared on
Why do people?
FNAFworld.com
Why were
right
people
when
falling
Lulz
for
hacks
this?
said it
Falling
would.
for
The
this
message
still.
read, I has released edit Lulz hacks. Download FNAF World with a hyperlink to download the game. And once you download
What do you think
the game,
here's Jeffy
this is
gonna
what you
feel
saw.
about the video? I don't know who that is.
Yo! Whoa, this music!
Hard time
The
for.
game was once
Okay.
again a reskin of one of Scott's
I know
older
you. I know
games,
you.
Fighter Mage Bard. The community actually didn't mind this troll game and seemed to have a lot of fun with it. On October 30th, 2015, FNAF 4 Halloween Edition was released, one day before its scheduled release. Scott even took to Steam to joke about how we should be proud of him for releasing it this close to
We
the
were.
actual
We were
release
very
date.
proud of
Although
him.
people were hoping for some answers about the lore and maybe an opening of the box, none
specifically
of that
said
happened,
this
but
wouldn't
It was
happen.
still a very fun update to an
Still
already
lame it
great
didn't,
game.
though.
The new designs were awesome, and it was so cool to see Nightmare Yon, Nightmare BB, and Nightmare Mangle added to the mix. On the same day as the release
I
of
didn't
FNAF
actually
4 Halloween Edition,
see
Scott
a lot of
posted
this,
the teaser trailer for
the
FNAF
update,
World
'cause I didn't
on
really
his YouTube
care, to
channel.
be
The
honest.
beginning of the trailer was not like anything we were expecting. It looked like a regular FNAF trailer.
I also
until
loved
about
this trailer.
34
FNAF World,
The
no!
trailer featured all of the characters we saw.
No
in
more
Scott,
FNAF World.
grouped into teams of 4.
Oh no, we're on
based on
FNAF World.
characters we've seen before. After listing all of the characters we'd see in the game, we saw possibly the cutest thing ever, Adventure Mangle playing with a paddle ball. It ended with a release date of
I don't know about the
coming
cutest
soon.
thing
The trailer
ever,
had
but,
a
like-
mixed reaction from fans. Some criticized the animation style and graphics, while others were curious why this game was being made in the
Funny
first
story. Around when this game came out, I was young. Obviously, my mother didn't let me have social media, but I downloaded Twitter on my iPad Mini, but I didn't know how to do anything. And I remember I tweeted like, "FNAF, mind you, I'm like 9. FNAF World look bad. It's not scary." And then someone commented like, "At least they're cute." And then I felt bad, so I replied, "Yeah, you're right." And then my mom found it, and I got in trouble.
But overall, I would say a majority of the
I wonder if I could
community
find that
loved the
account.
trailer and
Probably
was
not.
looking forward to the new game. The game was looking to be a lighthearted entry to the series, but the lightheartedness did not last for long. On November 2nd, 2015, we got possibly the creepiest FNAF teaser to this day. When you went on scottgames.com, it looked like there was nothing there. But when you brightened the dark image, what you saw was what appeared to be
Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's like, oh my god, that's like genuinely that's like Doki Doki levels of like disturbing. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, I hate it.
Mangle.
Oh, I just got a wave of
Worst
dread.
look
Holy
would be
shit.
all done. The community was shocked by this
Holy.
teaser, to say the least. A lot of people were concerned about Scott's well-being after
I
this
would be
teaser.
too.
Within an
I mean,
hour,
probably
the
not,
teaser
'cause
was
I'm
gone off
not
of FNAFworld.com,
like
and we
that.
still to this day have no idea.
Oh, they got rid of it
long
after an
this
hour?
was.
No wonder I never saw
Scott
it.
Games then remained dark for nearly a month. Scott finally came back on November 29th with a new teaser. This teaser featured a weird version of Balloon Boy's head with the words "Madness takes many forms" at the bottom.
These are
It
fucking
seemed
creepy.
Like Scott wanted to show us that there was going to be a dark side to FNAF World, but initially maybe went too far. This teaser
Yeah.
seemed to keep the same promise with a
little.
course correction on exactly how dark he wanted to go. On December 11th, 2015, ScottGames.com
No
updated with
FNAF
the teaser
World.
for the first ever FNAF book. Initially, it was titled Five Nights at Freddy's: The Untold Story, but was later changed to The Silver Eyes. And was
Ah,
given
no,
a
not the
release date of
books. Not the
December 22nd,
books.
2015. Of course, in true Scott Cawthon fashion, it was released 5 days early on December 17th, 2015. Shortly after the book was released, some people in the community were upset that the book did not directly align with the games. People thought that maybe this book would help solve some of the lore from the games, but Scott had different intentions. 3 days later, Scott announced that the FNAF books overall weren't directly canon.
Scott's initial intentions with
Basically, the book
anything
was a part of the
are
FNAF
always going to
multiverse.
be a fucking
Same
mystery.
Characters, same locations, but different turn of events. For the next month, we didn't really get much. On December 4th, we got a Merry Christmas FNAF World teaser, and then on New Year's Day 2016,
Very
we got
cool.
an update from Scott on the progress of FNAF World, saying that he's still working hard and, quote, "It's becoming a bigger game than I'd first planned it to be," but that's a good thing.
Where have I
On
heard that
January
before?
8th, 2016, we got a second trailer for FNAF World that was only posted on IndieDB. The trailer was basically a copy of the first one, but it just added new gameplay shots. On January 12th, 2016, Scott
Really?
took to Steam to give us an official release date for FNAF World. The game would be hitting Steam on February 19th, followed by the mobile ports in the following weeks. He also
Mobile
announced that he and
ports.
his wife had just had a baby boy. Quote, "In
Yo!
other news, I got a new addition to my family today, a baby boy. I'm typing this from the hospital now."
Everyone
as a
clap
matter of
for a
fact.
birth
So
that
obviously,
happened happened in
that was still
2016.
busy as well. Scott later updated the release date to the weekend of January 23rd to 24th, stating, "I won't make it to February 19th. Clear your schedules for this weekend, winky face." Then he said on January 21st, "The game will release tomorrow, guys. Relax." Then again, I've never been good with release dates. And he did exactly not that. He released the game that day, on January 21st. The game quickly started getting mixed reviews, with a lot of people finding bugs and noticing missing features that they thought would be there. People also didn't like that the overworld was in 2D and not
yeah, I
3D
remember
like
that.
the trailers insinuated. The game held an ironic 87% on Steam, which was overall very good, but there were a lot of negative reviews. Scott reacted very quickly to the mixed reactions, creating a post on Steam titled "To the Community." In the post, he talks about how people have accused him of releasing his games too early in the past, mentioning that he never felt he did that until now. He apologized for the state of FNAF World and promised to keep updating the game to turn it into what he envisioned. 3 days later, Scott announced that he was taking FNAF World off of Steam despite its 87% rating. He said that he's working on a new version of the game with a fully 3D world and all of the features he promised in the past. This time, the game would be released for free on GameJolt. This new version of the game would soon be released on February 8th, 2016 to GameJolt, just as promised. The game had a fully 3D world and even featured some new content, including a man sitting at a desk telling us to go away. On February 18th, 2016,
I don't remember hating
FNAF
FNAF World that
and
much, honestly.
ScottGames.com updated with new teasers. The FNAFWorld.com teaser announced the FNAF World Update 2, while ScottGames.com had
Seems like you put a lot of work
words,
into
nothing
this.
when you brighten the image, just 17 lines.
No more
Though
FNAF
most
World.
of the community thought it was some sort of timeline.
You're right,
Some
Markiplier
thought it was
fan. We
related
do
to
not-
the FNAF
do
movie,
not
and
fuck with
some
that.
thought maybe, just maybe, we'd be getting FNAF 5. 8 days later, on February 26th,
How
one
do
of the
you
lines
get
changed
that
into
from
the letter
lines?
I, with an end scene above the lines to the left when the image was brightened. Still, no
Oh,
one
this
had
was crazy.
any idea what this meant. Obviously, it was trying to spell something out, but what? 2 weeks later, the lines were updated again. Another I with an A in the top right when brightened. Once again, it was spelling out something, but nobody could figure it out with so little letters. 11 days later, an O was added. 2 weeks after that, another O was added along with the word never at the bottom when brightened. The community was collecting
Screams about FNAF World
until
smashing
April
desk.
23rd, 2016, when the first official teaser for FNAF's sister location
Absolutely.
was posted.
Yo!
The teaser featured a brand new animatronic with the word
Sister location!
just one at the bottom.
Hi,
No
Cartoon
one
Kid
had
24.
any
Hi.
idea who this new
What's up?
animatronic was. All they knew was that it looked like a clown animatronic. This
FNAF
game
World
looked
wasn't
like
that
was
bad. It
gonna be a
wasn't that
clean slate
bad.
for FNAF with new characters and a
I
new
mean-
location, and the community couldn't be more excited. On May 3rd, 2016, the
I wanna
release
talk
date
about
for
it.
FNAF World Update 2 was announced on FNAFWorld.com. The update was set to release on May 13th, 2016, and fans were hyped since that was only 10 days away. To everyone's surprise,
Release
the
dates
update
are a
actually came out
suggestion.
on its set release date. The new
Oh,
update
never mind.
features 8 new party members, 9 minigames, 2 new areas, a new ending, new abilities, and 3 enemies. The community loved this new update. The new minigames were fun, annoying, and creepy all at the same time. This was when we
Ooh.
first met Chica's Magic Rainbow, Foxy.exe, and this.
You won't get tired. Oh no, I love your voice. Oh, no, that's not my editing, guys. I swear. It sounds like something I would do.
But one of the biggest parts of the update came from the man sitting at the desk that I mentioned earlier. After beating the main boss, we got to hear the voice of a
The
new
main boss, or
animatronic
was it
named
the
Baby, which
secret
was
boss?
presumed to be the animatronic currently on ScottGames.com.
The show will begin momentarily.
On May 11th, some of the mysteries about Sister Location were known.
That voice acting sounded weird.
Magicraft Cat on Reddit found what seemed to be the names
That doesn't
of
sound
all
like
of the new
Baby.
characters that were going to be in Sister Location. The names were found under Scott's name on copyright.gov. When you copyright something, most of the time it becomes
Oh,
public
wow.
information.
People really
So
went
when
into it,
Scott
huh?
went to copyright his new characters, it wouldn't be long until fans found them, and they did. The community was disappointed.
Here's Jeffy's
and worried
YouTube channel
about
that reacts to
this
things
news,
nice.
but there
Yeah,
was
I've never
one
heard of
person
him.
who wasn't. Scott Cawthon. Scott replied to the Reddit post with the leaks saying, "No worries, guys. The characters needed to be copyrighted, and I knew this would get out. Have fun speculating." On May 15th, someone asked Scott on Steam if there would be
Good way to
voice
handle it.
acting in Sister Location. He replied with, "Yes, there will be voice acting in Sister Location." 5 days later, on May 16th,
Voice acting.
2016, we got a
No
new
way.
Sister Location teaser and our first good look at the newest animatronic, Baby. The
Oh my
teaser
God,
had text
it's
at the bottom that
Baby.
read, "Everyone please stay in your seats." I remember one of the big things about this teaser is that people thought they could see the reflection of Springtrap in Baby's nose.
I remember
but
that.
still believe that to be the case. The FNAF hype was officially back. We were getting FNAF 5 with new characters, a new location.
I remember actually looking though. I can Yeah, I can kind of see it. It's probably
Scott
not.
on
It's
Steam,
definitely
the
just
game would
seeing
also
things.
feature
But
full voice
E.
acting. FNAF was not going anywhere anytime soon. On May 21st, 2016, the sister
E.
location trailer hit YouTube, and it was
We're brothers
unlike
now.
anything we were ever expecting. The trailer had an extremely futuristic vibe to it.
Okay, I'm
and
going.
animatronics'
All right, see you later,
faces
paper.
moved. The trailer showed us some glimpses
Play,
of gameplay while you could hear "Don't Hold It
play
Against
fucking,
Us" in the background. Towards the end of the trailer, we got the amazing shot of all four
FNAF World for
animatronics
me.
performing together, and then it ended with a big
And if you have time later, come
we
back.
never
Probably
actually
gonna
got to
play
see the
FNAF
The
1.
trailer blew everyone away.
Love your work.
Also,
Aw,
a lot of
thanks.
people with a lot of questions. How does this fit into the lore? When does this game take place? Where does this game take place? Is it going to be free roam? What's the last 4 digits of your social security number? 1 month after the trailer on June 17th, 2016, we got a
I don't think you need to know that.
ScottGames.com. This time, it featured a torn-apart animatronic with a clown-like mask.
It's
This is an animatronic we
innards.
have never seen
It's
before. Now
internet.
that the
It's
names of the new
innards.
characters were leaked, it was a guessing game for what
I remember the
its name
trailer
was. It
showing
was
it all
either
to all
called
my friends at a
Ennard,
sleepover.
or Mini Reno, since those were the ones we haven't seen yet.
Oh, man.
Most people were speculating that this was Ennard based on the similarities of the words innard and Ennard. There was text at the bottom of the teaser that said there's a little of me in every body with the space between every and body.
Heyo.
In the source code, sometime around this image's release, we found what seemed to be a schedule for all of the animatronics, insinuating
I'm so
that these
confused about
animatronics
this.
didn't belong to one single pizzeria, but were being rented out by people through this facility. We also
Oh.
found a short list of people and companies renting out these animatronics.
Wait, what? I don't even
one of
know,
them
dog.
being named Chica's Party World. Chica's Party World is a place we have yet to see in the franchise and remains a mystery to this day. We also saw text that seemed to read Afton Robotics, which is a direct reference to the first FNAF book where the stand-in for Purple Guy was
The
named
non-canon
William
FNAF
Afton.
book,
Was
right?
Scott really about to take a page out of his own book? On June 23rd, 2016, Scott announced that he had just signed a 3-book deal with Scholastic, one of the biggest publishers on the planet. Spoiler alert, Scholastic would go on to publish over 20 FNAF books and counting. I guess the first 3 ended up doing pretty well. Over 2 months later, on July 9th, 2016, we got another teaser on ScottGames.com. The Minions. I mean the Biddy Babs. One of the common themes with the sister location teasers was that no one knew what the heck was going on. With all of the other teasers
The
from past
Minions.
games, we were able to
Holy
theorize
shit.
more about the game, but these were so new that it was hard to find something to say about them. But these teasers were an amazing showcase of all the new characters we'd be seeing in the game, and Scott really did do a good job with them. Less than 2
Apparently
weeks later, on
Mike
July
is
21st,
playing
we got this teaser with
a
the text,
game.
"Get back on your stage now." The teaser had a panel at the center with 2
No.
buttons, one to turn on the lights and the other to shock the animatronics into getting them back on stage, although the community didn't know that at the time. Some people speculated
they
that
did
the
not.
red button was going to regenerate or power up the animatronics, but we all know how that turned out.
Let's encourage baby to cheer up with a controlled shock.
When the image was brightened, you could see tiny dancing ballerinas on stage, which the community correctly identified as the Mini-Renas. August 1st, 2016 was the day that the Steam
Wonder how they
page for
found that
Sister
out.
Location went live with brand new gameplay screenshots and a description of the game. Welcome to Circus Baby's Pizza World, where family fun and interactivity go beyond anything you've seen at those other pizza places. With cutting-edge animatronic entertainers that will knock your kids' socks off, as well as customized pizza catering, no party is complete without Circus Baby and the gang.
I've been
Now
to many
hiring a late-night
parties that do
technician
not have
must
them,
enjoy
and I
clean
would consider
spaces
them
and
pretty
be comfortable
complete.
around active machinery, not responsible for death or dismemberment.
Personally,
Obviously, we were not going to be the people enjoying our birthday parties with Circus Baby. We were going to be the late-night technician, probably getting way underpaid for all the horror.
I bet you won't cuss starting when you read this.
Today is August 8th, 2016, and it's the 2-year anniversary of FNAF. Scott
How much you want to bet? You got cash up?
celebrated the anniversary by releasing 7 new images to ScottGames.com. This time, it was behind-the-scenes images from FNAF 1 and FNAF 3. These images were such a treat for the community since Scott
Oh,
had
that's
never
so
really shared
cool.
something like this ever before. But a week later, another big sister location leak appeared on Reddit. On August 15th, people found what seemed to be a full list
think I
of
remember
voice
that,
actors
actually.
and some actual audio clips from the game. These were some pretty big leaks, but Scott took the last leaks really well, so surely he
Leaks
would
are
take
so
these
lame,
ones
bro.
Pretty canceled due to leaks. On August 16th, the community collectively panicked until they brightened the image. If you brighten the image, you could see a ton of text talking about how there was a Circus
This is a
Baby's
good
Pizza
troll.
World restaurant for a short period of time, but it was
You bet
shut
your
down
AirPods
due
in
to
your
gas
phone?
leaks.
I
This
wouldn't bet
confirmed
that.
The
Damn.
Funtime animatronics actually
So what do you
came
think
from
is going
a
to feel about
restaurant
this
and were
video?
being
I don't know
repurposed
who
for
he
the
is.
This also confirmed that something fishy happened at Circus Baby's Pizza World since it closed way too soon, and for a reason like gas leaks that doesn't really warrant permanent closure.
Maybe he'll
Scott
like it, I don't
collectively
know.
freaked everyone out for about 5 5 whole minutes since he was obviously messing around with the fact that there were leaks for his game a day prior.
This is a joke, I know. Don't worry. I'm not gonna take your shit.
The official release date for Sister Location on ScottGames.com. The new teaser featured Ender's Mask with When Brightened Up, the release date of October 7th, 2016. This teaser was replaced very shortly after with this one, showing the release date more clearly. But another big reveal lied within the source code of ScottGames.com. In the source code, there were
is this when the source code stuff started?
If you put them together and then pasted them into the URL of Scott Games, you would be directed to the map for Sister Location.
I'm not betting anything I know, don't worry.
This
I know.
secret image, you could see 2 secret rooms above and below the fun.
I'd probably lose anyway.
Scott really made us dig for this one. After these new teasers, ScottGames.com wasn't updated for about a month. On September 24th, 2016, Ennard went missing. This is still one of the strangest teasers we've gotten on Scott Games.
No.
My guess is that
What?
Scott wanted to remind people that the game was still coming
Strangest?
out.
I don't know about that.
To create a new teaser, but the real reason remains a mystery. This next moment is one of my all-time favorite moments in the whole entire FNAF history. So
Let's
please
see.
buckle up. It was October 4th, 2016, 3 days before Sister Location's set release. An unexpected post from Scott Cawthon hit Steam.
Hey guys, I wanted to let everyone know what I've decided, and it's just a warning. A lot of you aren't going to
I
be
just
happy
liked.
about
Hey,
it, but please
thanks.
try to understand. Ever since I started
Legend,
making
subscribe
games, I
too
wanted
if you
to be a
haven't
world
already.
builder. I never wanted to make gimmicky games or things
Please,
that
I
would
beg.
mean something. I wanted to create experiences that would really have an impact on people. I feel like I got to do that with the first
If you
few
cuss, I will
games, but
sub.
somehow I feel like I let myself get too dark with this one. Things
Actually, I can't scream. That's right. Fuck. I don't
look at
know.
this game now, and I'm unsure of how it will affect people. So then, what am I supposed to do? Release something that offends me just to satisfy those who want to play it, or do I take the time and effort?
I thought this was real too, so I don't blame these guys.
The answer is obvious to me, but I think I have the solution. This is the part most of you won't like. I'm going to release the mature version of the game by itself in sections, not as part of the timeline, not as part of the lore.
We'll pick it apart probably. It's probably
and not as part of the story, but just because
Done.
I promised that I
Love
would.
you,
I
dog.
promised
Thank
the
you.
game, and I don't want to be one of those developers who endlessly delays their game's release. I'm going to release the game in chapters, however, not the whole game at once, since it puts a strain on the server.
You Jeff screamed earlier.
It actually
Not that
looked
loud.
like
I didn't
Scott
open my
Cawthon
mouth that
was
much if I
concerned
did.
about how dark he made Sister Location. He even went so far as to flag the game that he posted on GameJolt as mature, prompting you to click continue before you can see the game page. A lot of people in the
Damn.
community weren't buying it because of Scott's trolling history, but
Right,
one
of
of
course.
the best moments in the history of FNAF comes from 2 people who did buy it.
So, I mean, so this is legit.
Okay.
Like, this came from
It's
Scott
legit,
on
yeah.
Steam.
Let's do
This
it.
is
Legit.
on his official account, so here it is.
This is the disclaimer.
Yeah, this might be a mature stream. We don't
This
apparently.
might be a
Yep.
really mature stream. We just have
Yep,
no
definitely really
idea.
mature.
What we're getting
Literally,
into.
Jason has not previewed it.
I'm digging the music.
Yeah, let's do this.
It's gonna be a really mature stream,
And
guys.
Legitimately, I've been excited about Sister Location, because this was a year in the making. So this is the mature version of Sister Location. The real version won't be coming
Mature
out for
version.
6 months. So here it is.
Here we go.
Okay, so the new. Yeah. All right.
Are you effing kidding me?
Oh, it was a troll. Was it a troll the whole time?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, we got trolled.
Are you kidding me?
This is the equivalent of getting rickrolled on the
Are
internet.
you kidding?
They were so good. They were so good. The chat warned us.
Damn it!
They did such a good job. I'm so proud of whoever this troll is. They did like so amazing.
No, this is Scott. This is Scott. You're proud of effing Scott.
Love it. Adult
That is
theory.
one of my favorite moments in the history of FNAF, but jokes aside, it really did show how much Matt
Adult theory, number 1. That's the 4th channel. Adult theory. Where do babies come
the
from?
games and was so excited for the new game to come out. They just unfortunately fell victim to one of Scott's many trolls. On October 7th,
That's great.
2016, the real FNAF Sister Location was officially released. The community fell in love with the game, despite it leaving us with more questions than answers yet again. The game led you through Circus Baby's
The name of the game,
entertainment
bro.
rental while you had the night shift.
5 nights and more
mission. You were
questions
being
than
guided
answers.
by Hand Unit, a talking portable keypad. Once again, this is not a lore video, but the game did tell a pretty compelling story that you had to research for days after the game to fully understand, but it was compelling nonetheless. The game had great voice acting, great jump scares, and even a great twist. The game quickly became a lot of people's favorites in the franchise. Here's a quick speed round. On October 17th, Scott announced that he was making a new custom night for Sister Location. He announced this with a teaser on Scott Games and a post on Steam. He stated that the update would
I don't
be
have a
free
lot of
and not
memories from
canon to the
this.
main game. On October 22nd,
I mean, I
Scott
definitely
announced
remember
that
it
FNAF
happening, but I don't
Silver Eyes
remember
was
being
a
super
#1
hyped.
New York Times bestseller, thanking the community. On October 30th, MatPat released his new Sister Location theory, and Scott
Always loved the
commented on
theories,
it
though.
on
I was always
Steam,
hyped for
saying that
those.
regardless of what people may agree with or disagree with about the theory itself, I think this was one of his best videos. It was
Oh,
well
wow.
made, it was entertaining, and he really did find some things that no one else had found yet. Fast forward to November 27th, 2016. when we
Babies
got a
come
new teaser and
from
release date for the
that.
Sister Location
Thanks,
custom
man.
night. It was slated to release December
Whoa,
1st,
10 likes.
early
Shit, thanks,
release, but
guys.
Then on December 1st,
Legends,
Sister
all of you.
Location's custom night arrived. The custom night was in the style of all the FNAF games that came before it, but of course it had its own.
Ah, he didn't
special
talk about the
twist.
secret,
update
like,
wasn't as
original
big of a
FNAF
deal
game
as the
inside
mainline
Sister
FNAF
Location.
release, but people still seemed
That was
to
so
really like
cool
the
when
update. And as much
Markiplier
as
found
Scott
it.
said the custom night would not be canon, if you got far enough in the game, you would unlock one of the most canon cutscenes in all of FNAF. 2017.
Of course.
On January 17th, 2017, Scott posted a new teaser on FNAFworld.com announcing that
Dear
an
God.
iOS and Android port of the game was coming soon. FNAF World ended up releasing on Android for one day before it was pulled from the App Store. FNAF World was then never released on iOS. The mobile port of FNAF World seemed to be a stripped-down version of the PC game and got a lot of backlash.
I wonder if I
Scott
can
responded to
find
someone
it
Reddit and
on,
said,
because
"Guys,
I have an
I'm
Android. I
sorry,
wonder if I could
promise
find
I
a,
will never touch this game again. I thought I was
like if I
doing
could
a good
download
thing,
off,
but
like, a
it was
bootleg
obviously
website.
a bad idea." After that, we would never receive any future news or updates about FNAF World ever again. After the release of Sister Location's custom night, the community still had the movie to look forward to. On January 31st, 2017, Scott posted
Oh my
a
God, I
review
can't
of
get the
FNAF movie
APK.
on Steam, saying that the FNAF movie was met with several delays and roadblocks, and as a result, the movie was back at square one. This was not the update we were expecting, since it's been almost 2 years since the movie was announced at this point. But Scott reassured
The
everyone
movie.
that this was a
Forgot
good
about the
thing
movie.
because
They
he was
came
going
from
to be
Storks,
involved with the
obviously,
movie
yeah.
from day one this time, implying that maybe the studio started making changes to the movie that Scott didn't fully agree with. 2 months later, Scott posted his first and last ever tweet. The tweet featured a photo of a director's chair with Freddy's name on it, along with Blumhouse Productions in the background. This was pretty
This
good
tweet
news
was
because
so cool.
Blumhouse is
I love
known for
that.
making some pretty good horror movies, so FNAF was officially in good
Supposedly
hands.
it's still coming.
ScottGames.com went dark on January 7th and remained that way for over 6 months, the longest period of time without a Scott Games update since FNAF began. The silence ended when a new teaser was posted on Scott Games and FNAFworld.com on June 11th, 2017. On FNAFworld.com, all you could see was eyeballs, similar to babies, but not exactly. No
I
one
remember
had
this.
Any idea what these were
Dude, the
teasers,
source
but they were
code on the
actually
two websites were like talking to each other.
was to promote the newest FNAF book,
Oh
Five
man,
Nights
it
at
was so
Freddy's: The
cool.
Twisted Ones.
At some
Scott
point that
would
was
then update
happening.
Scott Games throughout the month of June with new teasers for the book leading up to its release on June 27th, 2017.
The two websites being
On June 30th, Scott released
FNAFworld.com
a long
and Scott
post on
Games.
Steam with some major updates. He announced that he's been working on a new game, possibly FNAF 6, and that he needs to take a break from the development of the game. He goes on to say that he's a bit burnt out and the expectations to keep making the games better and better have got to him. He said that he was just taking a break and that he'll be back eventually. He then announces that a VR game
Blumhouse fucking rock, dude.
FNAF
Yes,
movie is
dude.
now
Oh my
safe
God,
hands with
love Blumhouse.
He ends the post saying that he hopes we can understand and respect his decision. Most of the community was happy Scott was taking a break since he was working non-stop since 2014.
Oh, I'm doing
but
it, guys.
others
I'm
in
doing
the
it.
community did not really like this post and
doing
actually
it.
thought that he might be trolling. This led to Scott editing his post saying that he'd rather just say the new game is canceled rather than leaving everyone on hold indefinitely. He also said that he wants to make something more lighthearted to help him relax and that it would be free.
Fair
The
enough.
next time we got an update on ScottGames.com was for FNAF's 3rd anniversary on August 8th, 2017.
Wait, but this is FNAF
Scott,
6, isn't
for
it?
the second year in a row, showed us some behind-the-scenes images of him working on the past FNAF games, but this time
So
something
cool.
was off. Out of the 9 images we got, 3 of them seemed to feature parts of some animatronics that we've never seen before. Maybe Scott was done with his break, or maybe these were just nothing. The community wasn't really sure at the time. The last teaser we got on the anniversary was of the Freddy plushie from FNAF 4. Nothing when you brighten it up, and nothing notable in the source code. 10 days later on August 18th, 2017, this image dropped
Guys. Oh. What the fuck? Okay. Why did that? What happened? What the fuck? Hello? Stop it! What the fuck?
time something was off.
Here we go. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, wait, shit. What the fuck happened? What the fuck? Okay, are we back? What the fuck happened? Okay, alright, sorry about that. I don't know what just happened. Chat, can you hear me? Are we good? Is everything else all good? Okay, sorry, I don't know what just happened. I subscribe. Okay, I assume we're back then. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. No, we're not back. Sorry. Thanks. But guys, look at... I got the fucking game on mobile. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with that later. That's gonna be funny. Yeah, it was an APK. I love having an Android. Oh my god. So good.
Out of the 9 images we got, 3 of them seemed to feature parts of some animatronics that we've never seen before. Maybe Scott was done with his break, or maybe these were just nothing. The community wasn't really sure at the time. The last teaser we got
yeah,
on
I'm sure it's
Anniversary
nothing.
was of the Freddy plushie from FNAF 4. Nothing when you brighten it up, and nothing notable in the source code. 10 days later, on August 18th, 2017, this image dropped on scottgames.com. The image was of the FNAF 2 8-bit Freddy with a rainbow following him. Because it was the FNAF 2 Freddy, people were speculating that Scott was trying to hint that the new game would take place during that era. 2 months later, on October 28th, 2017, the 8-bit Freddy teaser was updated to feature 3 kids standing around him. That's it. On November 8th, 2017, the image changed to Freddy juggling some pizzas around. Still, the community had no idea what Scott was up to. Meanwhile, on FNAFworld.com, the eyes that showed up a while ago had now closed. We ended up getting an update from Scott 18 days later.
I don't know what
on
happened there,
November
chat.
26th, where
Sorry.
He said that he was going to make an announcement about a new cast/crew member on the movie, but it wasn't fully set in stone, so he didn't want to. He also said that he refused to let a full year go by without a new FNAF game, so he's whipping up something fun for us for the holidays. We would soon learn what that was on December 1st, 2017, when Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator was announced on Scott Games. It looked like this was going to be a fun 8-bit styled game from Scott, but some of the community had their doubts and maybe their expectations a little too high. A lot of people thought they were literally getting FNAF 6, but it looks like Scott wasn't trolling this time. On December 3rd, we got another teaser with a countdown to the game. 2 days left.
2
The next
days.
day, 1 day left. And on that day,
One
December
day.
4th, 2017, Scott took to Steam to apologize to the community. He saw the
Oh,
response
no.
to the teasers and was sorry if he may have overhyped the game. He reassured the community that this was just a fun game and nothing big at all. He ended by
Nothing
saying
big.
that he was just going to release the game today instead of tomorrow, so the game released. And this is what happened.
What the? What the? What the frick?
What the frick?
What the frick going on?
Fucking Daco. Scrap baby. Okay, Jesus Christ. Jesus, alright, it's not that crazy. Holy. Bro. Okay, I see what people are talking about Daco having a big person. Jesus Christ. Chill, my guy.
Feeding pizzas to kids, right? And then the game glitched, and then bam, scrap baby on the interview table with the tape with Henry. Oh my god. If you guys have seen my reaction to that, that's my best memory. Being trolled by Scott and getting a full game completely.
That was
free,
pretty
by the way.
crazy.
It was completely
I don't know if I
free.
would have reacted like
Kids
that,
baby
but
in the interview room. 10 out of 10. Best memory, hands down.
Scott's
Insane.
fun little game for the
Truly insane.
holidays ended up being FNAF 6. Scott successfully trolled the community once again. The game was partly a pizzeria simulator and partly a full-on FNAF game. People loved
The amount of work
Pizzeria
this man was
Simulator
able to
part
get
of the
done in
game,
such a
where you
short
make
amount of
money
time.
and spend it on upgrading your pizzeria. You could also play some of the mini games that you bought. which actually
Yeah,
led
yeah,
to
the
some of
lawsuit
biggest
minigame.
lore bits we've ever gotten. Each night of the game, you were offered a new animatronic to either throw away or
The
keep.
Mr.
If you
Raffle
kept it, you
Waffles
had
of
to
the
deal with
FNAF
fending it off
community.
once you entered the FNAF part.
Nah,
If you
Raffle Waffles
collected
is
all
the story
animatronics
guy. I
and
don't think he does
successfully made it
story.
to 6 a.m.,
This
you
guy.
unlocked one of the best cutscenes in any FNAF game ever.
Connection terminated.
Hard agree.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name.
This game was a joy, and the
Yeah,
fan base
right there is where I think it should have ended. Actually, no, I think it should have ended after Ultimate Custom Night, because that did some tying up of loose ends. It also started some things, but I feel like those could have been removed. But yeah, should have ended right there, because that cutscene. I'm low-key gonna play the cutscene right now, just in case anyone hasn't seen it. I'm sure you all have. But like, in my humble opinion,
You played.
it definitely should have ended right the fuck here. Like, this would have been absolutely perfect, I think. Let me play it real quick. Just because, why not?
Listen and be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Like, does that not have like such a fucking like such like an epic like this is the end vibe? Like I love it so much. This is my penultimate ending. Nothing else. Nothing after matters. Ultimate customized good attachment. Yes, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah, I think it definitely should have ended right there. All the new stuff. I love FNAF VR. I think that should have just been something that came out that didn't add any story stuff. Because FNAF VR, it's great. We should play that on the channel sometime when I figure out how to record that. Oh my god, it's great. I love it so much. But yeah, sorry, we'll get back to the video now.
Loved it, especially that ending cutscene. The game gave us a
Yes.
lot of answers to the lore, which is something that fans really have been wanting, but it also left a lot of questions on the table. But in Scott's own words, some things are best left forgotten for now. After the release of Pizzeria Simulator, we didn't really hear much from Scott until February 12th, 2018, when he announced that Chris Columbus would be writing, directing, and producing the FNAF movie. 4 days later, on February 16th, 2018, Scott gave another update on Steam titled Future of FNAF Games and Update Ideas. In the post, he said that he's had a lot of good opportunities come and go, mostly because he wanted to finish off the series himself. He was happy with the state of the franchise and how he ended Pizzeria Simulator, and announced that if there was going to be another major FNAF game, he wouldn't be the one making it. Some people say that this was the actual moment that Scott retired, but he wasn't done quite yet. He had ideas for an update to Pizzeria Simulator, which featured an ultimate custom night with a lot more characters added to the game. The community responded well to this news, so he edited the post saying he's going to begin work on Ultimate Custom Night and to keep an eye on Scott Games
Let's
to see his
go.
progress. And boy, did he update Scott Games. A lot. 2 days later, on February 18th, 2018, Scott updated Scott Games for the first time with 40 blank boxes, which meant there were going to be 40 animatronics in Ultimate Custom Night. After this point, Scott uploaded over 65 new teasers to Scott Games in the span of 4 months. So, I hope you'll forgive me for not going over every teaser and telling you the exact day that they released. Over time, the list grew to over 50 animatronics, with Scott updating a Steam post frequently with every animatronic and their exact gameplay mechanics. On May 10th, 2018, Dawko uploaded a YouTube video to his channel. Nothing unusual there, he posts mostly every day, until you clicked on it.
Wait, what?
Is this a message to Scott? Scott,
Dawko, what the fuck are you? What the fuck?
In the video, Dawko pretended to take 4 people hostage and demanded that Scott
Pretended.
make 50-20 mode easier. Dawko did this because he had been trying to make a bet with Scott. If he can beat 50-20 mode in Ultimate Custom Night, Scott has to do an interview with him on his channel. After Dawko posted this
that's
video,
what, okay.
Scott actually responded via a YouTube comment and a Steam post saying that the bet is on, but if Dawko gives up on 50-20 mode, he has to make a FNAF fan game called FNAF 7. Dawko was now more determined than ever to beat 50-20 mode and get that interview. While all of this was going on, we got the final installment in the FNAF book trilogy, FNAF The Fourth Closet, on June 26, 2018. The next
Fuck
day,
the
on
books,
June
bro.
27th,
Fuck
Ultimate
the
Custom Night was
books.
released for free on Steam, and the race to beat 50-20 mode was on. In the meantime, the game featured more lore than we were expecting, with every single character in the game having voice acting and different cutscenes after progressing in the game. A lot of the voice lines were lore heavy, but some of them were interesting. Cue Mr. Hippo. If you died to this animatronic in the game, he would not only jump scare you, but he would then tell you an
Nah, Mr. Hippo, bro. Nah, Mr. Hippo. No, no. No more Mr. Hippo.
Terrible, terrible demise. But, you know, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say.
Over on GT Live, MatPet was trying to pick apart the lore of the game, curious about the
Hell
anime-styled cutscenes featured as you
Uh,
progress.
鳥を撃ったかそれとも捕まえようとしただろうか笑いカワセミの服を着た笑いカワセミの隣に座った私は
I didn't like
Cutscenes
these.
were
They
silly.
weirded me out.
That's it. They were just
Mostly
silly.
the
Overall,
the
people
high
loved
school
Ultimate
one.
Custom Night. It's one of the highest rated FNAF games on
I
Steam.
have not
with an
talked in an
overwhelming
eternity. No, you have
positive
not.
score
Welcome
from
back.
reviewers. The game was a success and the community was happy. Oh, where was Dawko?
Oh, did he beat it? Well, of course he did because he did the interview.
Oh my god! Am I kidding me?
Bro, whoever's under his desk is
I think you already know what my favourite
doing a great job.
Right.
Dawko ended up beating 50-20 mode with a reaction that became one of the biggest memes in the franchise to this day. Dawko officially won an interview with Scott Cawthon, the first
Hell
and
yeah!
only audio interview that he would ever do. Dawko was surprisingly not the first one to complete 50-20 mode. A YouTuber by the name of Remery completed it a day before Dawko on July 8th.
You please let his reaction just be like,
becoming,
alright,
I
good
think,
job,
the first
guys.
ever
We did
person
it.
to beat 50-20 mode. Remery was then followed by Dawko on July 9th and DJ Sturf on July 10th. The community rallied together to try and get this done, with DJ uploading tutorials on how to more effectively beat 50-20.
Seeing Dawko cross the finish line was one of my favorite memories from the entire series, though. Not too long before Ultimate Custom Night came out, Dawko was in the hospital with a collapsed lung, and I wanted to be sure that he didn't go back to the hospital, so I guess mission accomplished on that one. Previously, Dawko didn't have much of a history of finishing the hardest modes, and I mean, I've always seen him as more of the face of the franchise, and he's very personable, and
Mr. Raffle Waffles beating Origins Easter egg,
yeah,
yes.
that's more of what he focused on, and he's kind of like a stress light type player by nature, but he's very capable of beating the hardest modes.
On July 9th, Scott congratulated all of the people who have completed 50-20 mode, including Remery, Dawko, and DJ Stir. The interview was posted on August 8th, 2018, and was a joy to watch. Dawko asked some great questions, and Scott gave some great answers. It was really cool to hear the voice of someone who has made such a big impact on so many people's lives. The interview's a great watch, and I recommend going to check it out after this video. I got a lot of information for this video out of that interview, actually. On August 19th, Scott
Nice.
made a long Steam post about all of the upcoming projects planned related to FNAF. First, he talked about a movie and how he already had a few scripts written. He announced that the story would be based around the first game and that the possible second movie would be based on the second.
The second movie?
He said
He's
that
talking
the
about a
VR game was
second
coming
movie.
along well, and that he was creeped out by the demo Stewell Studios sent him. Stewell Studios is
Hey.
a small game studio based out of California. who
Yeah,
was
the
set to
VR.
make
I
first
love the
official
VR
FNAF
game
VR
so
game.
much. I
Scott
love
said
it.
that a FNAF AR game is also coming, but it's in its infancy. Lastly, he mentioned that he would like to make a game just for fun for the community.
FNAF
Along the
AR
same
was
lines is
weird.
Update 2 for FNAF World. There were a lot of projects coming coming, and the community was super hyped about the future of FNAF. ScottGames.com stayed dark for nearly 8 months until it was updated on March 11th, 2019. A new teaser dropped for the FNAF VR game that Scott
Oh, this is the
reviewed
stolen
with
artwork.
some hidden teasers in the source code. The main teaser featured brand new models of some of the animatronics we knew and loved,
That
all
text?
mushed together with the words "everything is working as intended" in the top left. The teaser featured some hidden text that directly connected back
Yeah.
to the lore of the main games, including Remember Jeremy, so it was looking like the VR game was going to be canon. One problem occurred with this new teaser, though.
Yeah, it
seemed
shouldn't have
that
been.
Steel will either unknowingly or knowingly use the likeness of some fan models in the teaser. Scott went to Reddit and announced that he has taken down the teaser and plans to think about where to go from here. On March 25th, 2019, the trailer for
Idiots.
FNAF VR Help Wanted was officially released, and it looked awesome. The trailer was short and kind of scattered, but it showed us some really cool gameplay that looked like it would be terrifying. in
It
VR.
was.
We
I
got the
played it.
official
Oh my
release date
God.
for Help Wanted on April 19th.
I haven't beat it yet.
2019. The game was set to be released on May 21st, 2019. Fast forward to May 16th, and FNAF VR has officially been delayed, but not for long. The release date was pushed 1 week to May 28th, just so the studio could polish the game a little bit. Most of the community was accepting of this news, considering that Steelwell Studios was trying to make the game the best it could be. On May 20th, 2019, Scott sent a few select YouTubers an early copy of FNAF VR, encouraging them to
Oh yeah, and this is
notify
when
him
Mark
of
was
any
filming
glitches. At the
Heist.
time, they took that comment at face value, but knowing what we know now, he was memeing. Pretty soon, the YouTubers and their audiences were being brought on a new journey through the FNAF universe. A journey that slowly started connecting to the canon of the main lore. The game featured FNAF 1 through 4 with some newly created minigames crafted by Steelwolf Studios. It's funny because the minigames, not the actual FNAF games, became most people's favorite part of the game. In the game, Scott Cawthon became canon, the actual FNAF games themselves became canon, and being able to download your consciousness into a video game became canon.
Yeah, this is the exact moment when it hit
The
the
game
fucking
introduced a new but familiar villain, Glitch Trap,
wet in
who
the
was
shitter.
William Afton, the purple guy, but in digital form. The game eventually released to the public on May 28th, 2019, and even though it was a bit buggy at first, it ended up being a solid entry to the franchise. Steelwolf Studios seemed to be the chosen ones to continue the FNAF lore. Next up
Yeah.
was the day that started it all, the beginning of the end, or the beginning of what would be the current day. On FNAF's 5th anniversary, Scott released this teaser on Scott Games, announcing a brand new game that seemed to be set in a mall with brand new animatronics coming in 2020.
chat.
This was really exciting news because other than the VR game, the community hasn't
chat.
had a proper FNAF game since Pizzeria Simulator back in 2017. The same day, FNAFWorld.com was updated with a new image as well, and it was the number 58. When you brighten the image, you could see some made-up quotes making fun of the idea of this new game, saying things like probably the worst idea he's ever had and stopped caring after Dream Theory. People started piecing together that in FNAF World Update 2, there was a minigame titled Freddy in Space 57, so it looked like we were getting a sequel to that game.
Scott's much more go with the flow, but he's also kind of in turbo mode sometimes. I think it was 10 days before the St. Jude charity stream with Freddy in Space 2 that
yeah.
sent me the first email saying, "Hey, can you test this?" And I was like, yeah. And I was thinking, well, how much time? Like, that's going to be very, very, very fast. But the nice part was with that one in particular, with Freddy in Space 2, it was right around Thanksgiving, and I had several days that I could take off and I needed to take off of work. So I did, and I had a lot of time to devote to that. So it was a bunch of time in a big chunk there all at once, trying to get as many builds and cycles done as possible. I tested the N-1 build, and then when the stream was going on...
Oh, this is the minigame they
I saw
played
the
on the
version
live
number
stream.
was one above the one
They're
that
talking
I tested.
about,
I was
okay.
like, oh no.
This
Like,
was a great
oh,
moment. This
no.
was
On
amazing.
September 13th, 2019, the first trailer for
Oh,
the
and this
VR game
trailer,
that Scott teased a
that's
while
so
ago was
dope, bro.
released, and it featured none other than Markiplier. Markiplier was now canon to the FNAF universe. The teaser was awesome, and people were really hyped about the game. On September 29th, 2019, FNAFWorld.com was updated with FNAFWorld.com was updated with the official announcement for Freddy in Space 2. On the same day, ScottGames.com was updated with a new teaser for Steelwell Studios' upcoming game. It was a closer look at what Freddy would look like in the game. There was nothing much to say about it except that it looked like the game was going to be 80s style. On October 11th, 2019, Steelwell Studios released the official trailer for some Help Wanted DLC.
I've yet
The
to play
DLC
this
was
DLC.
Halloween themed and would be called
Dude,
100%.
oh my god, okay. I had FNAF VR on the Oculus Quest. I was so close to beating a bunch of the mini games and one of the main games. I updated it for the DLC. I went back in. All my fucking progress was gone. I'm still upset about that to this day.
Dreadbear. The trailer was short and mostly cinematic, but it looked to be a fun update to Help Wanted, and the community couldn't wait to see what Steelwool Studio had in store as far as gameplay and the lore. 12 days later, on October 23rd,
The
FNAF
lore.
VR Curse of Dreadbear was released. The game was an instant hit. It looked like Steelwool took what people loved the most from Help Wanted and expanded on it in the DLC. The minigames were so creative and people really had a good time playing them. The game also expanded on the lore from Help Wanted. At the end of the Corn Maze minigame, we got to see a creepy bunny mask hidden in the cellar. You could then use this mask to unlock some secret dialogue at the prize counter. The dialogue hinted that someone was being controlled by Glitchtrap and was set to carry on the legacy that William started when he was fully alive. On November 5th, 2019, ScottGames.com was updated with the same Freddy teaser we saw before, but this time you could see the silhouette of the bunny mask lady we saw in Curse of
This was
Dreadbear.
also
It looked
cool.
like Steelwool Studios was setting up the next villain in the FNAF franchise. On November 16th, it was announced that MatPat was doing a big charity stream for St. Jude, and it was going to feature Dawko, Markiplier, and some other cool creators. He didn't know it yet, but Dawko was being flown out to play Freddy in Space 2 with MatPat and Mark, but the game was going to be programmed where the farther you got in the game, the more money Scott would donate to the stream, and the cap was $500,000.
So
the stream was
cool.
going to be live on December 3rd, 2019. Fast forward 9 days to November 25th, 2019, and FNAF AR was officially released. FNAF AR brought some of the animatronics from FNAF
And then
home with
everyone
With
forgot
AR
about it.
technology, you could literally fight off animatronics that were invading your home. FNAF AR received several updates
Everyone
over time,
forgot
adding
about it.
new characters and skins of the classic animatronics
But they
such
kept
as
updating
Liberty
it.
Chica and Toxic Springtrap. A lot of the YouTubers checked out the game skins of the classic
I'm sorry.
animatronics such as Liberty Chica and Toxic Springtrap.
Liberty
A lot of
Chica,
people
ladies and
checked out the game
gentlemen.
and really enjoyed playing it. Overall,
Oh,
at the time,
God.
the game had a good reception from the community. On November 30th, Scott Cawthon posted the official trailer for Freddy in Space 2. In the trailer, he promoted the Game Theory charity stream on December 3rd and showed a bunch of gameplay
Good
from the new
lord.
game. Scott ended up dedicating Freddy in Space 2 to Skylar Jin, a YouTuber who loved FNAF and sadly passed away on October 26,
Aw.
2019 due to cancer at the age of 12. The
Aw.
Game Theory charity stream ended up being a success. Mark, MatPat, and Dawko ended up winning the whole $500,000 from Scott's game and collectively raised over $1.3 million for St. Jude.
Ah,
On
that's-
December 17th,
ah, man.
to cap off the year, Steelwool Studios
That
announced
sucks.
a Christmas update to FNAF VR, which ended up being mostly fun cosmetic changes to the game, but also featured a big teaser for their upcoming game that's been teased on Scott Games. In the update, you could actually choose to walk outside of the building. Once outside, you could see a
Oh, yeah, I
giant mall
forgot
being
about
built in the
this.
distance, which was presumably the mall we were seeing in the Scott Games teasers. It's important for me to say that during this time, a new FNAF book series was being released called Fazbear Frights. The first book was released on December
Boo! Boo! More books. Lame.
2019. They were books with 3 individual stories.
No
based on
more
5
books.
franchise. These stories were
Did
not
that mute my
directly tied to
mic?
the games, but
Nope.
they did help
Okay.
answer some questions from the lore. Once again, this is not a FNAF lore video, but I just thought I'd mention that. Our next teaser from the new game came on March 24th, 2020. The teaser featured a brand new
That man's my father.
animatronic in the form of an alligator. When you save the image, it's saved as Montgomery. This was our first official look at Monty. The next teaser for the new game came on May 5th, 2020, and it revealed the official title and logo for the game, Five Nights at
Security
Freddy's
breach.
Security Breach. At this point, there were a ton of new leaks happening, with a calendar featuring the models of the new animatronics on the front, and Funko leaking their new Security Breach figures. So
No
everyone
more
already knew
FNAF
the
books.
title, but it was nice to see it in HD on Scott Games. On
Oh,
June
look,
11th,
guys.
2020, we got our next teaser for Security Breach.
Look, guys. I mute. Subscribe to me on YouTube. That's so crazy. Oh, we also have. You're lucky I don't have one.
Breach. This time, it
Chat,
featured a
relax.
security guard with long blonde hair and green eyes. The teaser had the word
Vanessa.
A lot of people assumed that this was going to be the person helping us in Security Breach. On August 7th, 2020, we got our first look at Vanny, the bunny from FNAF VR Curse of Dreadbear. You can see the full homemade suit and a giant knife being held in her right hand. She also is surrounded
Oh,
by
yeah, I got
TVs,
that big
just like when
blade.
Freddy was surrounded with TVs in the trailer for Help Wanted. The word obey is at the bottom of the teaser, which confirmed that this was the same person from Curse of Dreadbear. We got 2 more teasers.
How does
for
that
Security
confirm on
Breach
that?
the next day on FNAF's 6th anniversary. They were a similar style as the Freddy poster, but
I'm
now
joking,
with
I know,
Roxanne and
right?
Chica. 14 days later, on August 21st, 2020, Scott Cawthon took to Reddit to announce something huge.
Oh my
He
god, I
ended up
forgot about
pushing out
this
something
too.
called the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative. With
So
this initiative, Scott was
absolutely
going to be
nuts. Oh my
personally
god.
funding a select few of the most popular FNAF fan games, including One Night at Flumpty's, Five Nights at Candy's, The Joy of Creation, Pop Goes, and a new game by
Oh,
Capcom
Joy of
called
Creation.
FNAF
FNAF
This was
Plus!
an amazing moment for the community and the
Oh
gaming world
man.
in general. The creator
I
of
can't
one
wait
of
for
the
that
most
game to come out. We're gonna play
popular
the shit
indie
out of
games
that.
ever is personally funding a handful of fan games and letting them be a part of the FNAF multiverse. This was unheard of and a very welcome surprise to the community. If you want to learn more
Damn.
about that, I have a video on my channel called Why You Should Be Excited About the Fazbear Fanverse. I recommend you go check it out. Then, on September 16th, 2020, the
Aw, the
entirety
trailer.
of the FNAF community lost their mind when this trailer was shown during the PlayStation State of Play event.
What's that up there? This is not FNAF. That's not FNAF.
It's FNAF.
No.
People could not believe.
Oh my god! Taco!
How good the game
Calm
was.
the fuck
I
down!
didn't recognize it as a FNAF game until halfway through. I also
Holy
remember
shit!
losing my mind at this trailer and thinking about how far FNAF has
Monkey.
come over the years, or for you, the beginning of this video. This was a giant moment for FNAF, and I'd say one of the biggest in FNAF's history. On November 17th, 2020, Security Breach got delayed for the first time. Scott went to Reddit to announce that the game would now be coming out in 2021 and not 2020. He explained that the game got way too big and they just need more time to finish it. He said it could have been out by Christmas, but they would have to cut content, and he wasn't willing to do that. The community responded well to this.
Sorry,
and the game already
Jesus
was so good,
Christ,
and they
he
wanted it
screamed
to
like
be
a
the best
girl.
game possible. 3 days later, that bad news was overshadowed by some great news about the FNAF movie. On November 20th, Scott made a long Reddit post titled Bad News About the FNAF Movie. In this post, he went through a bunch of failed script ideas for the FNAF movie, including one called Plushies Take Manhattan. The post ended with a script called Mike, referring to Michael Afton, which was William Afton, the purple guy's son. This ended up being the screenplay they chose, and he announced that they are going to start filming in spring of 2021. This was giant news for the FNAF community because this movie has been on and off since April of 2014. So it was so nice to finally have some good news.
This was
about the
cool when I
project.
heard about
in
it.
January of 2021,
Sucks that they
announced
scrapped it again,
Steve
I'm pretty
was
sure.
going to be attending an NVIDIA event where they would show progress on Security Breach. This was a public event, but you would have to sign up for it in order to watch
The
it.
NVIDIA
People were
event.
hyped to see some new content from the game despite it being delayed 2 months prior. The event happened on January 12th, 2021, and it was in the style of a PlayStation State of Play event. The trailer featured some slow pans of some familiar and some new areas of the mall we haven't seen yet. A fair amount of the community was confused / unsatisfied with what we got, some saying that the game looked nothing like what we got in the first teaser trailer. Scott
I love, I don't know if it's apathy, but I've never been so excited about something in my life. Okay, I love how the point of this trailer was to show off, wow, guys, look at our insane ray tracing. And the whole time, everyone's like, guys, we have ray tracing FNAF, ray tracing FNAF. Holy shit. And then if you tried to turn on ray tracing in the game, it didn't matter if you had a 3090 or a 1. Your shit just would not work. It would not work at all. I'm getting a call on my cellular device. I will be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. That rhymed. Holy shit. I can rap.
Saw this
I
reception
hate that I
and went
said
to
that.
Reddit to clarify that the new footage was meant to just be a tech demo showing
A
off
tech
the new
demo
parts of the
that
mall, and that an
does not
actual
work.
trailer 2 would be coming out in March. And the trailer actually came sooner than that, on February 25th, 2021, once again during the PlayStation State of Play. The trailer once again blew everyone away, showing us new
This
gameplay
trailer
and
was
cinematic
insane.
shots from the game. We got our first look at the
Dude, it's a
3D models
shame.
for the four
This
main
trailer
animatronics,
showed a
the Sun and Moon
completely different
animatronics,
game
and Vanny. The trailer ended with the hand of a mystery animatronic.
than what came
the
out.
hand looked extremely
This is a theory that Matt Pat came up with, and I hard agree with, and will take it to my grave if anyone disagrees with me. They had a great game lined up, with a great story, and this is backed up by some of the things you can find like hiding in the game files and stuff, and like outside the map. They had a great game, great story, was all set to do it. Matt Pat guessed the entire fucking story, and then they were like, "Shit, we don't want him to be right," so they completely redid the story, redid everything, and now we have the buggy piece of shit that we call security breach. So
similar to a
unfortunate.
nightmare animatronic, but not 100%. Some people thought that the hand might actually belong to William
Got me
Afton,
crying.
brought back from the dead and into his physical form once more. On April 28th, 2021, Scott once again went to Reddit to announce that Security Breach was being delayed. He said the game would be moved from early 2021 to late 2021 and explained that it would be worth it. Scott went on to say, "I know it's disappointing, but I didn't want you all to walk away empty-handed, so I made something for the community," with a link to a game called Security Breach Fury's Rage. The main gameplay was basically a FNAF
This
Street
fucking
Fighter
game.
game featuring the main four animatronics from Security
I didn't
Breach
actually
and
watch
some
any
weird
gameplay of this,
enemies,
but-
some that we've seen from FNAF AR and some brand new. The community loved this game from Scott and couldn't wait for Security Breach because it was looking to be the biggest FNAF game yet. In June 2021, after some information about Scott's political donations went viral on Twitter, he decided it was best for him to officially retire from game development. In his final Scott Games update, he announced that someone else would be taking up the mantle for him in the future and that he wanted to go back to making games for his kids and taking care of his family. On
So
FNAF's
sad.
7th anniversary, August 8th, 2021, we got another piece of artwork from Steelwool Studios, Dawko's brand Hex announcing that they were making their own FNAF plushies, and we got a 13-minute long short film for FNAF
This
Plus,
was
one of the
dope.
games
Oh
in
my
Fazbear
God, I
Fanverse
loved this.
Initiative. This short film was an incredible cinematic look at what we'd be getting in the FNAF 1 remake/reimagining. On September 1st, 2021, Steelwool Studios suspiciously tweeted that their website was down and that it'd be back up soon. Once it was back up, a link to a separate website called securitybreachtv.com was added. The website looked to be the new hub for FNAF Security Breach teasers, featuring a FNAF-styled office with a giant screen in the middle. 6 days later, on September 7th, 2021, securitybreachtv.com updated and now featured a video that you could activate by pushing that Freddy button on the desk. The video was a Hanna-Barbera
These videos were
cartoon
like-
featuring Freddy, Bonnie, Chica,
they were
and Foxy.
cool.
The cartoon showed the characters going
kinda
on a road
wish
trip in a pizza
that
delivery
the three
service van,
videos that
only
came
to be
out were, like,
confronted by Foxy along the way.
different.
Foxy ends up getting revealed to be an animatronic while the other characters are in shock. The video ends with a slithering thing going across the screen and a small teaser for a release date below
Terrifying.
the Security Breach logo. Security Breach's marketing was now in full swing. Steelwool would release
Hell yeah.
3 more of these videos over the next 6 weeks, each teasing.
I feel like they weren't marketed. The marketing wasn't marketed very good. If that makes sense.
Revealed at the PlayStation State of Play event on October 27th. This final trailer was miles beyond
That's
what
the day
anyone
before my
was expecting
birthday.
from the game.
Ass.
It featured cutscenes that had incredible animation, gameplay
So
that
cool.
looked great for the most part, and the official release date December 16th, 2021.
Do you remember seeing
But most
that video
importantly
of the
all, it
cameras and just
featured
being like, what is this?
People were
Music
more
Man.
hyped than ever for the game. It looked like this game was going to change FNAF forever. 3 days after the trailer, on October 30th, 2021, Dawko held a charity livestream where Steelwool Studios sent him some new teasers for Security Breach to reveal when new donation goals were hit. These teasers included posters from the game, most
Nice.
notably some Fredbear's Family Diner posters. This made everyone curious about how the first ever FNAF pizzeria would play a role in the game. Also, during the charity stream, the first game from
And
the
it just
Fazbear
didn't, I'm
Fanverse
pretty sure.
Initiative, One Night at Flumpty's 3 was released. Dawko then
Oh,
played it live on stream,
I
and
forgot
3
this
days
game
before
fucking
the
came
game
out. Oh my god.
Dawko actually got to interview Steelwool Studios on his YouTube channel on December 12th, 2021. On December 16th, 2021, Security Breach was finally released and the game was huge. The
Fuck
game
yeah.
ended up being bigger than any of us were expecting. The game starts with a cutscene that we saw pieces of in the trailer. The cutscene ended with Freddy glitching out.
Why
and
does the
falling on stage.
cutscenes look
He
like
then wakes up in his
suggestive?
green room with
Or why did
Gregory
that one?
inside his stomach hatch. Thus begins a journey where Freddy tries to help Gregory escape the mall, trying to avoid Vanny, the Night Guard, and the other animatronics that are after him. The game
Oh,
looks great,
Security
but it didn't come
Breach.
without some bugs, or
A lot of bugs.
Well, last parting gift, I guess.
Oh, I love this clip so much.
Try to get in there.
Not this clip.
Shove a beak
This
inside
one.
of you, and you are going to be able to talk better. You the bursting. Okay, look at that arm there. What a
While the game did come with some bugs,
I don't
it
even know
still
what
had a
that's
mostly
about.
positive reaction from fans. The game was pretty divisive as far as the story was concerned. It added more questions than answers and was fairly vague
lot
about
more
why and how
questions.
things were happening. This led to a lot of people posting and talking about their theories online, including one of the biggest people on YouTube, MatPat. On February 19th, 2022, MatPat held another FNAF Theory livestream on the Game Theorist channel with a few other YouTubers, including Dawko, Tetrabit Gaming, Tom and Dan from Game Theory, Super Horror Bro, Bandit Games, and me. During the stream, we discussed our theories about what the heck
Some
happened
bugs,
in the
yeah,
series,
some
with
bugs,
MatPat
a
slightly
couple
hoping
bugs.
That Steelwool or Scott would start
It's a little
giving
bit
some
buggy.
hints during the stream, just like back in 2015. But no hints ever came. It looked like we were on our own this time to try and figure out the lore of this game. Overall, Security Breach was a nice addition to the franchise. The bugs were annoying sometimes, but a lot of them made the game funnier and speedrunners had a field day with them. The game birthed a bunch of new memes that blew up all over TikTok and some amazing
What? Oh wait, I know this guy. Wait, I follow you. What? What the fuck?
cosplay from the community. After a few months, Steelwool Studios started making updates to the game, adding features that were meant to be there on launch and fixing a bunch of the bugs. And here we are today. The FNAF
I haven't
movie
played the new
never ended up
versions yet.
filming in spring of 2021, but Jason Blum is continually reassuring us on Twitter that it's still coming. FNAF is getting its own
You haven't
pizza
seen that yet?
delivery
No!
service. There are over 25 FNAF on Twitter that it's still coming. FNAF is getting its own pizza delivery service.
I think I need to keep up with this more. Did I just mute myself? No. I need to keep up with FNAF more, because what?
There are over 25 FNAF books at this point, with a
I'm gonna
new
eat some
series
FNAF
called Tales
pizza,
from
bro.
the Pizzaplex currently being released.
Boo! No more books.
The Fazbear
Can I mute
Fan
myself?
initiative is
Nope,
still
okay.
in full swing with the recent release of Pop Goes Arcade on Steam. Dawko is creating his own line of FNAF plushies with his brand Hex. The Living Tombstone released their first FNAF song in years with This Comes From Inside.
This
And-
song, I'm not even afraid. I'm not even. Which one's the frame by frame? No, it's okay. I'm not even afraid to admit this song's a fucking bop. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. This song is a fucking bop.
And Steelwool Studios officially announced free DLC for Security Breach coming out in 2023.
Oh, yeah, I totally
FNAF
forgot about
started
that.
as Scott's final project before giving up game development for good. He took the bad reviews he was getting and ran with them, creating one of the biggest game franchises in the world. And 8 years later, it's still going strong. This was the entire history of Five Nights at Freddy's. Thanks for watching.
Right at the 2-hour mark in the stream. Oh my god. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Yeah. Once again, link to this dude in the description. FNAF. Subscribe. He makes good content. Yeah. Shit. That was crazy to like go back and look through again. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. How much of that did y'all already like know about? I think I knew about mostly all of it. But let me know how what you guys thought. Cause shit. Yeah, there's a lot to this fucking franchise, huh? Damn. Okay. Well, I know I said I would play FNAF 1, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough time, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do that stream where we go through all the FNAF games. Maybe it'll be like a big video, or a series of videos, or a series of streams. Holy shit! Okay, we're gonna figure that out later. But for now, personally, I think there is only one way we can possibly end this stream. I think there's only one way we can possibly do that. 1 minute. Here we go. Okay. All right, dope. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Everyone that liked, everyone that was watching and is watching, you're the fucking man, woman / they, them, I don't know. And again, reminder, if you liked this live stream, please go to the description, subscribe to the iMute live stream channel. That is where I'm going to be streaming from now on. This channel is just for like videos and stuff now. Maybe I'll stream for like big milestones and stuff, but like you're gonna want to subscribe to that channel, all right? Because otherwise, like, I'm just not streaming here. So just please, please, please make sure you do that. But anyway, I think there's only one way to end this off. Once again, thank you. See you next time. Fucking goddamn it. Okay, come on. Can't believe I'm doing this. Subscribe to iMute Live. Love you. Good night.